we cast our heads back to 2 weeks ago. Sorry about there not being a session last week. There were a couple of reasons for it, but we're here now. We're back. We're happy.
I was
Last
sick,
time,
I'm sorry.
as a party, you guys managed to gain a bit of freedom from the demands of Abigail and her brother, James, and spent last session doing some shopping and getting some various gear that you needed. If you remember correctly, Jacob made a poor armor crafter very sad. As did many, as did the other party members.
And I
After
feel bad.
yeah, the poor dragon lady, but that's fine. She'll live. But yes, you guys did some shopping. You went about getting various items. Tink getting a game piece from a lovely little board game called Forest and Pixies, if I remember correctly. And yes, you guys just took a bit of time to rest, recuperate your thoughts, and get ready for the next journey ahead. Because Six had told you all about someone who could get you out of your predicament and get you into a position where you would not need to worry about Abigail and her brother. What this entails, you don't know, but as a group, you decided it was best to, at very least, hear out this potential friend or potential foe. You all managed to board a train onto Sector 7, where you came upon a ghost town, a place where no sign of life lay. You can't tell what happened, but you eventually came upon a dilapidated church, an ode to the god of Calamity named Calphic. You now arrive, and before you is, well, the girl. So,
Not
yes.
gonna lie, Cat. I thought you were gonna do a little self-insert there and said Kalmic.
No, Calmic is not the god of Calamity. It's Calphic.
Sorry. I heard Celtic, I'm like, Kalmic? No.
No, Calmic's nice. She's a nice girl. Just follow the religion. Like, do as she's fucking told. Like, please.
Did you want to kill
Anyway.
the bloody Amina's character?
Remember the bad ending?
That only happens if you guys don't do as you're fucking told. But
Well, I mean,
yes. 6.
Mhm.
In this dark church near the altar, there is a single candle that is being lit. And behind its flickering flame, you see Molfa, her eyes looking back at you. She has already introduced herself. What are you doing? Let me get some music for this.
Feeling mutual. Believe you know who I am already. I shouldn't.
Is it not polite to introduce yourself?
Fine. I go by Six.
Ah, 6. That is what they called you. Well, I assume those back there did, anyway. Pleasure to meet you, 6. My name's Molfa. I think we'll get very well acquainted. So, would you like to bring your friends in, or are we just gonna have a chat here without? Tell them to be careful. Shotgun
I mean, judging by the traps you've laid, is there any others that I should know about?
You see her cast her head to the side and place her finger on her cheek, sort of in a thinking motion. Oh, yes, how could I forget? Every single body there is rigged to explode. At the press of this button here. And she places it down in the altar in front of her, you see what seems to be a brown, like, keypad type deal. And as you cast your eyes closer, you do see wires leading down off of it. Although, as you look at the skeletons and corpses on each of the rows of this church, you don't see any bombs. At least from what you can see. You assume it's hidden underneath the clothing.
I'd rather keep them outside if it's all the same to you.
Very well.
Yes.
Well then, come here. Closer.
I just walk up to the altar.
Go for it. Her eyes are trained on you the entire time. Neve, you can control choose, right? Just a question.
I don't think I can. Oops. That might be why I can.
You killed him. He's dead.
I'm sorry.
No, touche.
I will. There we go.
Thank you. I will just do this. Wrong button.
Touche is like, nah, I don't want to be here anymore. Oh, there we go.
Now I'm leaving.
Sorry.
As you approach closer, Six, the well-made floors, well, once well-made floors of this church crack and break underneath each and every step. You can see a second floor filled with more seats, all looking down upon this one central area. And as you look left and right, you see that these are probably the stairwells to get up. Behind Malphar is a giant, relatively intact, stained glass window with an image of a spear going through what seems to be a demonic beast or creature. Malphar turns to you, her eyes locked, trained, her other hand underneath the other side of the altar. So, you know what I called you here for, right?
I assume so.
Currently,
Yeah.
you are allies to the Ferrite family, whether you will it or not. And I do
Okay.
not like allies of the Ferrite family. You see.
Which I gathered.
Perceptive, are we? Well, anyway, I would like to set you all free. To never see that vile woman Abigail or her blasted husband? No, brother.
Husband.
Hey, well, that might be both.
Royal families do tend to be quite connected. But no, the point being is that I want you gone. Away from the Ferrite family. Not related in any way at all. However, considering your current situation, being in bonds to them and in service, that would be rather difficult.
Just cut
Have
to the
you-
chase. Pose.
To cut the head off the snake. To have its writhing, writhing body bleed out in front of us. We'd be helping each other out and doing each other a favor. Something virtuous now. Although I doubt you care about that. Now do you, Six?
I mean, I'm more surprised it hasn't happened already. But the old man's robotic war machine was in battle. I don't understand why you didn't just do it simple as.
There's a reason. I can't.
Why not?
She will pull down the cloth that is on her arm. And you see, much like Abigail, a metallic forearm. Unlike Abigail's, however, this one is much more skeletal, much more rigid. This here prevents me.
Okay.
Do you need more detail? Do you need to know why? Or do you just need to know that it exists?
I'm interested, sure. How's it work?
She will grab a pistol at the side of her waist and point it at you. Now, let us imagine that you are, well, James Ferrite. That cunt. If I were to pull the trigger, this entire arm would erupt into, well, an explosion. And so would my shoulder, my face, my body, everything. It's a bomb attached to me that prevents me from finishing that man off. Abigail, I have no issues with dealing with, but James Ferrite himself, I could not kill him, even if I really, really wanted to.
Okay.
Simple, no?
Yeah.
Even a child can understand it. And probably that fox thing over there. She'll give a small little wave.
Tush will do a little happy dance.
He's vibing.
Would you like someone wait for me?
Tush is just happy to be included.
So, let's help each other out. Of course, if you don't want to, then, well, I can go grab my food and be right back. But
I heard the yell. I'm like,
I shall be right back. So,
I'll give you some time to think it over while I go downstairs in the church.
Just like, of course, if you don't want to, I'll give you a chance to think about what will happen if you don't want to.
I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to rethink that answer, and then I'll be right back. It's like, what is this, the fucking Price is Right?
Yes.
Did anyone bring a chair?
No, I don't think anyone brought a chair on it.
Can we invest in a chair? Be great.
Sit on the floor.
Booker picks you up and puts you on his shoulder.
Oh. Okay. Not what I meant, but thank you, Booker.
Is that better than standing, or would you rather stand?
I don't know.
You could just have book a chair.
I don't feel good about this. I'm kind of... I've never been this high.
He won't drop you.
That's not true. That's really not true.
And Lorna could just do this. You know, be a human, be a robot chair for him.
Lana goes, there was that time in college.
College. I don't stop, baby girl.
Okay.
Never said that.
No.
Yep.
Come on.
Eve's like, no, that wasn't Eve.
That was me.
I thought you just like, nah, not being here.
Get back in there. You just have to stay in there longer.
Says Morgan of all people.
Yeah, I haven't said that much stuff recently. At least I've never said that.
You've definitely said worse.
Yeah, but like I didn't say that specifically.
You definitely said worse.
Yeah, but I didn't say what he said. That's the point.
In fact.
Will you get in there?
Unless everything was right in the universe. Oh, but a moment.
Nothing's right in the universe. It's fine.
I have sent Ruben and Morgan to quarantine.
What'd they do?
Very, very quiet in there.
They said things.
I didn't say anything actually.
What
It's
Ruben
from
for?
his past times. He said baby girl. Yeah, like you know.
For who?
He just said it in general, and we're like, no.
The way he said it was just a sentence.
It felt wrong.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was
complained,
wrong.
like Lono complained these like that no one had a chair, so I made Booker pick him up and put him on his shoulders. And then he said that abomination, and everyone's like, nope, it felt wrong. Please don't.
Welcome back, Ruben. Have you reflected on your crimes?
He's taking a vow of silence.
We cannot hear you, Ruben.
That's probably on purpose.
What a guy. Well, we shall continue. I've been a bit of my burger. I'll be fine. Wow. But yes, we can help each other. If you want to continue being their plaything and fighting for scraps of potential freedom, then I shan't stop you. I only hope you're ready when the time comes.
How does this work exactly? You gonna distract the big machine he's got for us to make this easy on us, or do we have to deal with Abigail too?
Like I said, we help each other. I haven't gotten through all the details of the plan myself, but now that you're all here, I can see it forming already. I'll contact you at a certain time, certain place. Maybe here again. Who knows? But I'll contact you again. And maybe, once we've done some things for each other, we can do this. I've seen you in battle. I know you're quite resourceful people. I mean, commandeering a huge cannon like that wasn't my first plan. But,
You said resourceful. I gave Coco a fucking new earring hole.
okay.
What?
I shot you in the ear, remember?
Oh yeah, you did.
But yes. It won't be one fell strike like I'd hoped it to be. It'll probably be a slow bleeding, then the strike. We've got to wear them down. Inch by painful inch. But if you accept now, consider your chains broken. You are safe here. They won't come looking for you. But if you go back, then I'll have no other option than to assume you're my enemy. Are we understood?
Yes, understood.
I'm glad.
I'd rather deal with them now.
Just 6 and 2 are present for this, correct?
Correct.
Any of you can walk in at any time. The door is right there.
We just
The reason I didn't call you in is just because this place is rigged to fucking blow.
Yeah, knowing
Why
one of us
did you
would
go
probably.
Coco in then?
You want to try and go in, Coco?
No, I'm just.
How long have they been in there?
About 5 minutes. You do hear the distant sounds of conversation, but
I'll
nothing
wait
that
until
anyone
I
can pick up.
fire.
I come. Oh damn! It must be super quiet.
I was going to just take a peek through Tush's eyes,
Io,
just to make sure everything is okay.
you are currently located behind 6 at the altar. You do see a lady with a gun at her side, sort of leaning on it now, talking to 6. She has a mask like 6, but that only covers half of her face, from the nose down. Yeah. That's all you really see. You can hear that they are discussing certain things if we were to continue to talk. So, yeah.
So he's still alive.
He's not dead. He's not been shot.
Well, obviously not been shot. I'm pretty sure everybody would have heard that, but just checking, but still alive.
You never know. She could have a crossbow. An unconventional weapon in the age of steam.
I feel like I would have heard a twang if we those crossbows.
Anyhow. Yeah. How long do you think it'll take till you're ready for your next move?
Why would I tell you before you've accepted?
I think it's clear I'm in.
It's clear that
Rest of
you're
them.
in, but what about the rest of your compatriots? Surely you don't mean to shoot them all.
Maybe a few of them. He's gonna go back to the door.
Okay, you're turning?
Just open it and just beckon people in.
Okay. Everyone, you see 6 appear at the front of the door. Unharmed. And same as before. You do not see Tush.
Yo,
Come
what's
back.
up, brother man?
What is up, my Steam Igor?
Okay.
To everyone other than Jacob, he's gonna whisper to miss the tripwire.
Jacob, you can see a tripwire at the front of the door.
God damn it.
As you peeked over, you did see 6 take a rather long step at a certain place. So
You see shit, bro. It's crazy.
you assume there's a tripwire there, and as you on closer inspection, there is. So 6 has just invited you all in. What are you guys doing?
I'd say very carefully going inside.
Well, so Ruben, are you here?
Everybody's dead.
Did he actually take a vow of silence?
Wow.
Disconnect him and see if that wakes him up.
Wake the fuck up.
There is a lot of shark.
Chicken burger and chips. Well, I assume he'll go wherever the twins go, so.
Yeah.
Safe to come in.
Hang on, let me go. Are you sure this is wise, 6? Can we trust
Yes.
this person?
I wouldn't. Yes, but I wouldn't piss her off. Place is rigged to blow if we try something.
So safe to say that you do all the talking?
Pretty much come to the end of it. She just needs to be sure you guys are in on it as well.
Should probably tell him in on what.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
In
doesn't
on
sound-
killing. We're gonna try and kill Were they there for the guy in the wheelchair?
They were.
Yeah, well, I can say we all
Okay.
know.
Alright. We're gonna try and kill the guy in the wheelchair.
James.
The head of the Ferrite family.
James Ferret. You need names.
Upon hearing the place is ready to blow, I was just like,
Maybe 2 shouldn't be in there.
Yeah. Just, Maybe that was not the smartest idea.
Well then,
So-
what are you all doing?
You guys in?
Jacob's gonna follow, stepping over the tripwire.
Everyone who's in,
Um,
I'm going to place here. Basil's just gonna go here.
Io shrugs. 2 shall be my representative.
I don't want to be inside this thing, just in case.
Is that all that's going
Alright,
inside?
cool.
Oh, it is side. Sorry, I was taking a drink.
Think, would you like to come inside too? They would. Yeah, unfortunately, you have stepped on the trip mine and you do die. As a shotgun shell erupts. Coco, are you
Yeah.
going in?
Don't kill my sibling.
Coco! My mean man Morgan! Morgan!
Christ. Do not go AFK without telling somebody.
Did say, is he lagging for anyone else? I assume he meant Kane.
No, that was Kane before. Like, I was only hearing half fucking sentences from Kane earlier.
Well, I'm gonna assume Coco's
going
gonna go in.
Jacob sees Coco stalling, and he will grab him and start dragging him into the church. Over the trip, lifting him over the tripwire.
Yes, okay.
Huh?
I
I'm gonna drop his ass like a fucking sack of cats on the goddamn tripwire.
We were just asking if you were coming inside with everyone. Into the church. Okay.
I'm going to sound like a right bitch. Please say something next time.
I didn't expect it to go for that long, that's why.
Well, even if you're gonna be gone for a second, just say something, like BRB.
Yeah, just be like, oh god, I'm grabbing
gonna
food.
check.
Be right back.
Okay, what was the question, sorry?
Are you joining everyone else
Oh,
inside
yeah.
the church? Okay. And I assume, Neve, you're just gonna still use Touge as your representative?
Yep.
Keep in mind, there is nobody out there to protect you. While,
Mhm.
Okay. If that's the case, Basil will stay with Io. Look at this nice
If
line we
Touge is
have.
in there, if Touge is in there, then Io can see what's going on.
Yeah.
Also, Neve, why did you draw these?
I didn't.
You did.
When?
When you were trying to select Touge.
Oh,
They were tiny and I
Because-
enlarged them.
because I wasn't trying to draw them. Because I
know,
thought I
just-
had.
I was just memeing. But yes, okay. Well, everyone else, at this point, you do see Malfa standing there at the end of the altar. Staring back at you all, weapon in hand. With her other hand, she'll just give a little wave, sort of beckoning you all closer.
Go back to work.
Is everyone just gonna be standing there, staring at the altar next to the explosive bodies?
But we don't know whether which bodies are explosive, so we're gonna just like.
Touche
follow
walks through fine.
Touche.
Okay. I think
Follow Touche step by step.
the fox has the right idea. Let's go this way. Come on, Tink.
Yeah, Tinkle. I don't know. Yeah, I'll try and like follow the exact path, like steps even.
Step by step, very well. It's kind of hard because you don't have
Yeah.
4 feet, but you can do it.
At least on the same tiles.
Yeah.
Book is a bit more heavy set. Hopefully
You
does
do
not
see a lot
trigger
of
a
the
blood pressure.
the well-paved tiles start to crack under both him and Jacob's pressure as big robot men. But yes, eventually all of you are back here. So, this is everyone? Well, everyone who's joining anyway.
Yes. Everyone who's coming in.
I distinctly remember there being 2... She'll put her hands above her head and just sort of flap flap. Mimicking rabbit ears.
Touche will raise its paw a little.
Io is here. Io is a part of this. She's just outside.
Mm-hmm. I don't see her.
Again, Touche will
I know.
raise the paw, trying to get attention.
You can listen in through. What is Touche actually?
A fox.
Okay, through the fox. I don't know why my brain went to ferret originally.
No, it's a fluffy white fox.
It's also a he.
It is also a he.
Right, well. I assume 6 years told you all of, what's going on, what's happening, the deal. Told them about the deal, right?
Yeah. I
Very
know.
good. And I assume you all coming in here, you have your own questions, or are you just here to sign right up?
One of the
For now-
arms lifts up. Is like, is this a personal? Like obviously with the arm. This is more of a personal venture, correct?
Oh, very personal, yes. But once it's done, both of us will be happier and better off.
The robot arm that is raised gives a thumbs up before going back down.
Think. There any other pointless questions I need to answer? Not trying to insult you, hon. I'm just saying.
I do have one. What were you doing in the house of the mansion when you ran away?
What was I doing? Well, suppose I should show it, shouldn't I? She will, from underneath the counter, pull out a shotgun and just go, taking this and spying on you. That's all.
Fair enough.
So... We all happy? We all good? We all understand what's going on.
I think we all understand what's going on, and we're at least want to hear more.
Ask away. You can always answer.
I trust 6 enough to observe for now.
Very well.
Indicating signals on, you should turn them off. Can't see back up right now.
Well, if that's the case, do we have a deal, 6? She will extend her robot arm.
If we do. extends his arm to shake.
Good, good. She will shake it and take her hand off. Well, for now, you guys can rest here and enjoy the sights of Section 7. Oh, yeah, click. She presses the button. And nothing happens. Clicks it a few more times. Raises it up to show that the wires very quickly end at the point, and she will proceed to throw it behind her. Yeah, that was an entire bluff. Why am I gonna get that many explosives?
I mean, I saw you freeze the fucking fish human. It's not exactly. I just thought to be cautious rather than to try and call it out straight away.
Fair enough. Well then, now that we've all decided on our course of action. My name's Morpha. Pleasure to meet you all. And, well, you're going to be helping me out, and I'm be helping you out. Our first plan of action is probably to make sure they don't suspect you all. And, you know, kill you off. That would be good. That would be very good.
Preferable.
So, what have you been doing them for some... What have you been doing for them so far? I assume just hunting Talgrig.
Just that, yeah. Haven't exactly had anything else to do.
Fair enough. Well, I suppose we should get you back to them at some point, but they won't suspect anything for a little bit. For now, how are you guys feeling? Rested up? Feeling nice, cozy, happy, healthy? You know, all those good feelings. Now that you're my, let's say friends. Acquaintances. Friend acquaintances. One of those. How are you all, is what I'm trying to ask. Do you need anything? Got water? Got food?
I'm good for now.
You, Catman,
Done.
do you need any fish? I got fish. Got plenty of fish.
Don't make fish.
Well,
What the fuck?
I mean, cats don't always like fish, so it's fair.
I
fair
have
enough.
3 experiences that will tell you otherwise.
Are they 3 different fish, Neve?
No, 3 separate cats.
Oh, I see.
One of my cats actually doesn't like fish, the other one does.
Same. Well, my cats used to.
How do I get rid of that? Do people remember how to get rid of the click to roll things on D&D Beyond? They've renamed it and I hate it. I hate it. It's so ugly.
Get rid of that. Oh, like the side panel thing?
No, like, you can click acrobatics and it'll
It's on
roll.
the home page of the character builder.
Welcome
Nice
back,
one.
Ruben.
I'm back.
Everything good?
Thank you. It was so hideous. Sorry about that.
No worries. I'm eating some of the fish I was offering the cat. No. She's not. I'm kidding.
I actually just had some fish in my life, so I literally was eating it just now.
Good for you, bro.
Goddamn.
Well, what I want you all to do is when you get back, investigate the place that you find yourself in. I assume they let you into the Ferret, Mena grounds. I saw you there before.
Yeah.
Well, if you investigate that place, see what's going on, and tell me of any potential ways I could get in, that'd be mighty helpful. And oh, here. She will
Well,
put
they
down.
have to. They'd have to clean that trap room somehow.
Oh yeah, that place. I've been down there. They don't clean it.
The pit.
The pit.
Is there a way out, other than the obvious?
Not one that I found. But who knows? You might be different. You want to go jump in there?
I would fall rapidly, and perhaps damage
Maybe
whatever is
die.
at the bottom.
They don't keep much down there anyway. You'd be fine.
Well, perhaps I shall then.
But for now, investigate the manor. See if there's anything useful we could use. Blackmail, ways in, weapons, security systems. There's a lot to find, especially in that old place.
Sure.
But yes, as I was saying, she will hand you the. Wah. Sorry, need to find the item. Sending stones. Pretty sure they're called.
Yes, there.
Yes, she will hand you a sending stone. If you're ever taken out on a mission, or something unexpected comes up, or you found out, or other things, let me know straight away. I'll do my best to help. No promises, though.
Sure. Alright.
And other than that, well, you know where to find this place. You know where I am. Any questions? You, Turtle Man, seem to have a few. With your quizzical looks.
Just to clarify, are we able to just straight up kill the dude?
Are you able to straight up kill him? I'd assume so.
Yeah, like, so that's not a requirement for like you specifically to kill him. We can just straight up kill him.
She can't.
I can't kill him.
Fair enough.
Her arm is rigged to blow if she tries.
Nice. My shell's not like that, is it?
No, the shell's not like that.
Don't you know?
You want to test?
No.
Baby.
Nope. Exploded once.
Here.
Don't want to do it again.
Fair enough.
They're gonna say we rebuilt him once, not again. That was way too delicate.
You got rebuilt?
Why not worth it? So mean, Luce.
Well. A few questions for all of you then. How the hell did you get into the Ferrite family's service?
She's going to look at Coco.
Arm pointed.
I see.
Just everyone just pointing at Coco, just like.
The cat apparently likes to cause a lot of property damage. So, it ended up putting us in a bit of debt. Let's say.
Debts
Just
are
to
always
confirm, was it the property damage or the fact that he was spying on a very private conversation?
It was the spotting. Didn't give two shits about property damage. Alpha already paid for that. It's fixed.
I kind of forgot how it happened.
Yeah, I needed. That's why I was asking to confirm.
He
so, like,
tried to spy on Abigail. And was found out very quickly from creaking a door. And didn't just run past the the goblin girl who came back.
Why you don't follow strange ladies into offices?
It's true. It's true. Don't do that. That's a bad idea.
Yeah,
Well, I see. Thank you, Cat. Give me a new group of friends. It's good. It's nice. Thanks. Second question. What are the rest of you doing down here anyway? You don't seem like the normal traveling group. I mean, there's the magic, the robots, the weapons, the talking robots. Doesn't strike me as just everyday people. Especially you two down there, looking at Lucrezia and Tink. You are not wearing the right clothes for this place.
Robot arm just reaches up and just does like a waving motion. Like, hi. We're a group of people who were forced together via circumstances.
Most of those circumstances involving a cat.
This meeting didn't involve the cat.
Did involve the cat.
The cat was there. But it wasn't the reason.
No, it was a rabbit.
Koosh will just glare at Lano.
I'm gonna turn to the twins. You two really like your beast people, don't you?
I don't like the way you said that, Lono.
Yeah, honestly, Lono, it's like the second thing you said that was just getting a bit like, God.
We're not putting him back in quarantine. It wasn't bad enough for that.
I know, but it's not. I
I was
like, Lono's
talking
just-
about the fact that everything that involves them has been somewhat to do with a beast person. I'm including myself in that.
Well, I would greatly say they're better than half the people humans we've interacted with throughout our lives.
Go us.
Yeah.
Ooh. Anyway, I'm not really sure it's any concern to you why we're here. Yeah, just that we complete our job, correct?
I mean, I'd like to know more about the people who I've just recruited to my cause, but if that's all you want to think about, that's all you want to think about. So-
I'd love to know what Six's face looks like, but he's never let me know.
I don't think you'll ever find out.
Nope, me either.
I'm sure it's very handsome.
I was right.
Right
God
about
damn,
what?
I was right. Nothing. Don't worry. Ugh.
You were really fixated on what his face looks like.
Yeah, face.
Oh well.
Lucrezia just
Can I go
rolls
have a
her
nap?
eyes.
Sure. Yeah, this place is very welcome. There's also an inn not too far from here. You should be able to just bust the door open. If not, there's a ladder to the side and you can get in through there. Or if you want to sleep next to John and the squad over there, points towards the skeletons. You certainly can.
Rattle me bones.
They entered the church. Rattle them, boys!
How old are they?
How long have they been here?
The corpses?
Yeah. I just wondered if you knew.
What's called the old age card? I'm older than or something, isn't it?
They've been here for 30 years.
Hmm.
Rotting ever since.
And they won't smell.
Not too bad.
I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but I would prefer to sleep on a bed rather than the cold floor.
I mean, I would actually rather sleep here because the bed's gonna be fucking infested. I'm guessing this has been like this for 30 years. The bed's not gonna be a bed anymore.
You also don't have a mechanical contraption attached to your spine.
I do.
Maltha would
I
also
love
raise
this.
her hand at that statement.
Oh, you too.
Mhm.
Mine's this. It's quite big.
I noticed.
Mm.
Who built it for you?
Just gonna point.
Point on Kretzia and Tink.
Mm.
Was it like a friendly gesture? Did they owe you something? Come on, details. I want to hear more.
They're just very handy.
Pink lost everything to me in a game of poker.
So I had them build me a new shell.
We found him dying in the street, and rather than just leave him there like the assholes that did, we fixed him.
It's very kind of you. Well,
I'll spilling that.
I shan't keep you any longer if you want to go nap and sleep.
Ow!
That. Are you okay, Turtle Man?
I got slapped by a robot arm.
I see.
Kind of hurts. Ow.
You just see specifically Vaughn give Lono the middle finger.
Shut up.
You know Vaughn doesn't like jokes, especially handy ones.
Well, while you all try and find someone to sleep, I'll be back in a bit. I need to go sort something out.
IRL?
No, not in game.
Okay. Well, I'll be here if you have any questions or need anything. Food, drink, company. I'm here for it all. Pleasure to meet you all.
Yep, you too, new boss lady.
I'm not your boss.
Nope, there goes Lucian.
Like I said, we're helping each other out. I won't be able to do this without you. You won't be able to do this without me. We're equals.
Oh, it's always nice.
Besides, her voice will trail off a bit. But yes, what is everyone doing? Would you like to come inside, Neve?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you are able to move your character.
I cannot move Basil, however.
I will move him wherever you move. I will also
Jacob?
give you control of Basil.
You said the place that we're in is a church.
Mm-hmm. It's a very church-like structure.
Just following the sort of memories he has of his own Church of Ilmater, wants to go looking to see if he can find any hidden compartments in the back, like under floorboards or behind a pew or underneath something. Just based on how the priests at his own temple would have hid things or had secrets hidden away.
Okay, make me an investigation check.
Okay. That's gonna be
the priestly stash.
That's gonna be an unnatural 20.
Okay.
He's mainly looking for God's tears. That is
God's tears. Okay. Well, as you are looking around, you do spot underneath this pew here what seems to be a box. And as you sort of investigate and look at it, you realize it is locked. What are you doing?
He will brush whatever dust and debris has lain on the box, and will is it does it seem to be locked magically, or does it have a physical lock on
It has a physical lock on it. There is a physical lock at
using some of his tools. He'd like to work the old lock open. Does it look rusty from how long it's been here? Like,
Make a perception check.
perception. It's gonna be a 21.
21. Okay. As you sort of investigate and look at the box, seeing, trying to identify where it came from, it does not look as old as everything else here. You do sense that it's probably newer than everything around here. It looks only a little old. If it was here from where Morpha said the corpses were, there'd be probably a lot more rust on it, as you know about metal and everything. And as you sort of turn the box, look upside down, at the bottom of the box, you do see this carving. And with your knowledge of spells, you know that it is a carving that wards certain items against damage and rust and other stuff.
So it could have been here just as long, but it
Could
is
have
magic.
been, but it looks to be newer and it has a magical seal on it.
Okay. He'll bring it out. And before he attempts to just crack it open, he'll approach Molfa. Is that her name?
Morpha, yeah.
I missed it right as you said it when I was coming in the door. So
Do you guys see it currently?
Yeah,
yes, the Molfa.
Morpha.
Yes. He'll say, as we are equals, as you say, I figured I would share this interesting find I pulled out from under one of the pews there.
Oh,
Do you have any knowledge of this box?
any knowledge on it? Well, if I remember correctly, everyone here would offer up gifts and different things to one another. Usually in the church. So it's less of an offering and more probably something left here for another person. How to open it though? I don't know, but hand it over here for a second. I want to check something.
Of course.
Malfa will take it into her hands and bring it up to the side of her head. You can see her sort of listening next to it. She doesn't shake it, instead she holds it very, very still.
Mm-hmm.
Just sort of peering. Make a roll. Okay. Eventually she brings it back down and goes, so, they also used to have this weird tradition of keeping boxes locked with mechanical devices. If, let's say, this was picked open rather poorly, the inside content would probably be vaporized or some other thing. They were careful about secrets, you see. So, if you're going to open this, I would suggest making sure you have someone very skilled in the art of lockpicking. I could do it, but I can't promise anything.
We'll turn to 6 and say, how is your confidence in your skills these days in lockpicking?
It's not too bad. It's not the greatest.
James, the cat is where you left.
Cat is outside.
Yep, the cat is leaving.
How much is your +5 to plus to sleight of hand, Coco?
Twice.
Yours isn't actually too much better than mine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, but the cat ain't here. The cat fucked off.
That's true. I could probably
Does
get
anyone else
done.
have small skill with lockpicking? I'll just ask the whole party to check.
sleight of hand.
It's sleight of hand.
Or yeah, well, yes, I'm.
Wait,
I would
someone could
say
give an
that, but
advantage
yes.
to someone.
I only got a +3, so.
Tink also 3.
I have no idea what Basil's is.
If you had thieves' tools, would it give you an advantage?
No, it just would allow you to do it.
Proficiency bonus.
I would land efficiency bonus, which
You are
is
using tools with it.
cool.
What are these tools?
If you have
Make
proficiency
mine.
with the tool. If you don't,
Yeah, I've got proficiency with it.
then it would be sleight of hand plus proficiency.
Cool. So I got +8 then.
How about Coco? I mean, I know he's not here, but
I would have had to consider that.
Sorry, just rolling what you need to succeed with it. Okay, perfect.
all right. I am going to look at Kane or look at Six and say,
Goddamn, through the screen.
Yeah, man.
You.
Great. I'm
Shit, oh no.
directly in your direction across the ocean. Know that I'm staring directly at you.
Right this second.
You just can't.
Man, ready the catapult. We're firing in America again.
Again?
Six. If I
But
were
they
to
can.
ask you to attempt this, would you give it a try?
Certainly give it a go.
All right. Well then, I'm going to just let me double check. I am going to emboldening bond you
Okay.
because I would rather not have this straight up fail. You can add a D4 to the ability check when you make it.
I'm
Does someone?
assuming I'm also
Oh,
maybe
come on.
gonna get help from someone.
Yeah. I'll actually go call Coco in. Coco, I need your help with something.
We need to get a part of this pre-stash.
Cat, Morgan,
Man of cattiness.
gone of Morg. Morgan!
I'm gonna flip my table.
I was expecting. I didn't respond because I thought I was waiting for Could to say, yeah, hello, this one.
I asked you for help with the box, so you would give.
Left, is it?
I would give. You would give 6 advantage.
Yeah, but Coco said he was
Okay.
leaving.
I was
Yeah,
on my
Coco-
way.
Coco's already gone, bro.
Yeah, by the
go.
time you find all this, he's surely
Out.
gone.
Yeah, Coco
My
is
bad. I
gone.
thought you said he was waiting outside.
No, I just can't put him anyway. He's gone.
All right, then can we get literally anybody else to help?
Anyone can help, right?
I can help. I mean, I've been bowling bond. I'll just help. Give advantage
I would help, but I've only got a +3 and I don't know if that
because it doesn't matter what your
It
plus
doesn't
is,
matter.
right?
You're giving me advantage.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
all that matters.
Yeah.
Oh,
I will.
help as well, I guess.
All right.
Whoever wants to help.
I have these tools. It doesn't help, but
So you have 2 rolls plus a D4 if it somehow.
It'd be funny as fuck if it turns up Snake Eyes right now.
Very
That
well.
would be wonderful. I would love that.
Ken,
You know, I'm preparing myself for that eventuality right now.
would you like to roll?
I would, yeah.
Very well.
Hey.
I'll add the D4 anyway. Just cause. There we go. That's
All right.
unfortunate. 19 plus.
Yeah, 27.
What? Yeah, 27.
6. You behold the box in front of you and very carefully begin to open its lock. The fine mechanisms in it, you hear click, chink with every movement you use. The lock on this is very sophisticated, and would it be not for everyone around you supporting you and trying to help you, you would probably find yourself struggling a lot. Eventually, you do manage to hear a satisfying chink as you feel the lock in your hand fall off from the box itself. It seems to be open.
What's in the box?
As
Good
you
job.
Oh,
Excellent work.
As you slowly open the box, a bronze candle is revealed, still burning. Its tip, a beautiful, vibrant blue. And whoever wishes may add the Candle of Invocation to their inventory.
Let me just see what the fuck that is.
me also interested. What the fuck is this?
The Candle of Invocation.
And it would be dedicated to the god of calamity.
Chaotic neutral.
Is there any?
Whoa.
Is there anybody off that?
The woman
Of
you just
chaotic.
met.
Okay, so point it says after burning for 4 hours, the candle is destroyed.
I am replacing that because this is different. This candle will burn indefinitely.
Okay.
Sorry, who's chaotic neutral in the party?
I think it's me as well.
Are you chaotic neutral, Neve?
I don't know.
Are you?
I am.
I do
Goddamn,
not
bro.
agree with that, but okay.
I am also chaotic neutral.
I do agree with.
Yeah, that
This me being it makes complete sense.
Like I have reasoned it because while Io doesn't like doing the wrong thing, she'll do it because there are worse things. So like with kidnapping,
that sounds like
bloody
chaotic
messes-
good.
I wouldn't give her chaotic good.
Then true neutral, I'd say. But I
Okay.
would not pin you.
Cut the gate spell with this? Let's go to the flippin'.
For the first time, however,
Go.
this
Unfortunately,
is not its
I'm-
first time being lit.
I am unfortunately chaotic good, but I think this would be a good item for Jacob.
It's not the first time. It's the first time you lighted the card, I think.
Nope. When the first time... Alternatively, when you light the candle for the first time, yes, but I'm rewording it because it is an infinite
Okay.
duration.
Sure.
It has already been lit, the candle is still burning.
I see.
It does not give that.
Cool.
Remember, people's affiliation can change over time with the actions that they do.
I do just have to ask. Have any of us actually cared about alignment?
You really should.
But it defeats itself.
I have. I've made Jacob chaotic good, which means that he is generally good, but can have impulses and decisions that are not exactly aligned with good, because he has personal interests.
See,
now.
I made Lucrezia like
Could
neutral.
someone, probably
Neutral.
Six or Jacob, add the candle to their inventory?
I've added it.
Alright. You do see on the side of it, you can snuff out the candle. There is a little latch, so if you wish the candle to no longer be on, it is possible. But there we go.
All right. Well, cool. I wasn't expecting that.
Also, who picked... So, Jacob, you have the candle, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know.
Hopefully, it's sentient and starts talking to me.
That shit is cursed. I'm getting a feeling that shit is cursed.
This is why you're supposed to do, use detections.
Listen, this campaign we already avoided. Oh no, it was last campaign. We just completely avoided a cursed object. Like, we saw an object that was so cursed that we're like, this would fuck over someone if they had it. So we just put it away.
Nice.
What item was it?
It was the book. It was the book that I found in the magic shop when I went to go loot it again.
Oh.
So
Level
cursed that it would like,
D100.
yeah, it was real bad. I can't remember exactly, but I remember it was like once every day or something you had to make a check, and if you failed that check, you just instantly die, or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Fair enough.
Staying with this. Fair enough.
Okay. Right. Well, Jacob, you may take the candy.
What was that?
Don't know. It's me. It's me when the players pick up the cool item I made.
It sounded like you said you may take, and then as an anime intro started.
I'm looking at curses. Somebody's made a curse here, a custom curse. Make an unarmed attack against themselves whenever the player says what.
What?
Okay. If we were to ever bring mundane into this. Because he has a
That
bad
is-
habit of saying what all the time, so he's just
It
gonna
is-
hit himself.
Is that my curse?
No, no, it is not.
You should
It's just a curse.
It's just a
You should-
curse I found.
you should change it so that it does it every time I say fuck.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, you'd be screwed.
Apparently, I have advantage and disadvantage on stealth now. Because no, I can't. I have to unattune from this thing because it gives me advantage on everything, and I can't tell what I actually have advantage
Yes.
on.
You may unattune to it for now. But yes. Well, now that that is done, Jacob, I'll let you know your curse shortly. But
Cool.
I'll tell it to you at the end of the session, or whenever I get some free time. But yes. So, what are the rest of you doing?
I sent you a message.
Okay, I'll have a look. I see. Can she respond to this message?
She cannot. This is not sending.
Oh, she just... Huh?
It's the message spell.
I see.
Message you can reply to.
Can you?
Well,
I'm going to check that.
yes, you can. That's why I always say,
Oh.
yes, you can respond to
You
this
can,
message.
you can reply in a minute. I didn't realize that.
Oh, can she, or can she not?
Yes. It's really useful for a cantrip.
Yeah.
Very good cantrip.
So I suppose. Well, Mina wants to go to bed already. Goddamn. Sleepy, go bye bye.
No, that wasn't sleep. That was a cold shiver being aggressive. Ha. Somebody walked over my grave. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Stop dancing on my grave, you motherfuckers. Oh. I'm good. Apologies.
Yes, so, what are you all doing?
Well, I did my thing.
Yes. Lono, Tink, Lucrezia. All sort of standing here. Do you wanna go to find a bed? Do you wanna sleep next to the Skelleboys? Do you wanna talk to Molfa? What do you wanna do? Plenty of things you can do. You can do anything right now, honestly.
What time is it?
I can go any.
From the journey, it's probably about afternoon.
Oh.
Bless you.
Okay.
I love how you deafened to, like, you muted to sneeze, and all I heard was, like, a short circuit sound. I was like, oh, you gone?
It's because they're a robot.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's just like, as soon as he mutes to sneeze, all I hear is short circuit, like,
yeah, what time was it? Sorry, I was sneezing. I snozzed.
like, currently? Like,
Yeah. No, in real life, I can't look at a clock.
it's 4:33 a.m.
I said it's an afternoon.
Okay, okay.
It is afternoon. You do not have an actual fucking clock here, so you can't tell the exact time. But you are guessing
Late
it's the
or
afternoon.
early?
Late afternoon.
Okay, so I need my
5
bedtime story.
5 p.m.
Oh, 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not that late. Luce, what would you endeavor to do? And think, but you know.
As much as it's going to be uncomfortable sleeping here, if the rest of, like, if everyone else is staying here, I will stay here.
Actually, Roman, you do not know your curse. Enjoy.
You will
Lol. I have a, I have a two-person tent.
You have a
Just
two-person tent?
tell me, is it extremely detrimental or minorly detrimental?
Depends what you do. But it's a curse bestowed upon you by the god of Calamity. I don't
Wonderful.
imagine it's very nice.
Doesn't sound nice.
So if you and Tink wish to take the tent, then that is literally why I brought it.
Okay, it's more so the fact that Lucrezia likes to sleep, well, attempts to sleep on her side or her back. But she can't due to the thing on her back, so she's a side sleeper, which she would be very uncomfortable on the hips on a ground.
I mean, I have
I mean-
a bunch of clothes as well, but and some rope. Would I sleep on a rope?
That doesn't sound comfortable.
It's hempen.
Wow!
Wow, what?
It's hemp and rope, Amina.
Yeah.
I will endeavor to. Well, I will be alright. If anything, I will sit sleeping up. Sleep sitting up. There's my dyslexia. Blech.
It's okay.
Everyone is just dying today.
We're all dead.
There is.
We're all dead and dying. It's awful. It's terrible, even.
It's all fucked.
So fucked. This is awful. Also, I just realised episode 7 is about section 7. That's funny.
Woo! Is that on purpose?
Nope.
Noise. Like, I guess we just go find a corner that's not being inhabited by a skeleton.
If you want to.
Sounds good to me.
Well, attempt to.
Want to go find a skelly man not to cuddle up with?
No, I don't want to cuddle up with a skeleton.
Aww. White Bones Joe is very upset.
Calcium Joe.
Calcium Jones.
Just Calcium Joe. But you guys do sort of see that the stairs next to you do lead upstairs, and from where you're looking down here, there doesn't seem to be anywhere. Over here, the stairs are. Anywhere that is occupied by skeletons. So, if you were gonna make your rest, it would probably be up there. Morgan, I do want to ask, where have you gone? And what have you gone to do?
I sent you a PM.
Did you?
Yeah.
I see. How do you plan to do that?
I don't know. I assume
Well, I can't
that-
just magically make one appear.
Well, no, I assume that, that they have, members fucking scattered about on different floors.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, and of course, Coco would most likely know where he'd be able to make contact.
Mm-hmm. Not here. Not anywhere here.
Not anywhere on this floor.
Not anywhere on section 7.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Okay. So I ask again, what's your plan?
Coco.
Wait.
Coco.
Well,
Coco.
where's the nearest one?
Not
Coco,
section
the
7.
Coco, you're in a ghost town. Like the nearest one is probably days away.
At least hours away. How long was the train ride here from where we were? I don't remember what section that was.
Probably went on the
3?
train.
About an hour.
I did.
Right
probably
now.
went on the train.
So if you were going to attempt to walk back,
Never mind. Coco's not good. I totally forgot about the train.
I can tell. You can also tell that you completely forgot we're in a ghost town right now.
I know that, but like, I thought we were nearby the fucking main.
But
Man wanted to
it's a
find-
ghost town. What's nearby? The empty buildings.
As in outside of the ghost town, not in the fucking ghost
Tell
town.
you
How
what you
far do
can,
you plan to go from the
Coco.
party without telling anybody where you're going?
Cad, can I ask you a question?
You can ask me a question.
Roughly how big is section 7?
Pretty big. Probably. It's about the size of 2 cities put together. Let's take like 2 Londons.
2 Londons.
2 Londons combined.
Morgan, if you can figure your way through 2 London size, like a city about the size of 2 Londons, go ahead.
At the
Um,
outreaches of Sector 7, it does get a bit more inhabited. There are places set up. But you are currently in
Well, I assume it was
main
like
area
not
of
that
section
far
7.
away from the thing, so
You are quite a while away.
yeah, my Coco will not be. He's just gonna go outside and sit down.
Honestly, there may be a syndicate outpost in this ghost town, but we just don't know, or you wouldn't know.
We
If-
definitely.
If they trusted you enough for them to just tell you where all their secret bases were, then you wouldn't have this problem.
Then how would I contact them?
There are certain ways, if you do want me to tell you, I can tell you through DMs.
Yeah, but, I mean, I think I wouldn't. So I wouldn't mind, how to inform them of stuff. So it's
Well,
not
you're
all
basically right.
easy
It's
to-
a system of informants, but there are none here. Nobody exists here.
Yeah, I assume it's just messages being passed on. Oh yeah, okay. Well, as long
If
as
you
they
want to
know-
start writing up notes about what's happened,
Oh
then
yeah, I'll start
go
writing
for it.
notes then,
Send those to me when you're done.
yeah.
I want actual written
I do need
notes.
to go hoover the stairs, so I'll be putting my headset on and listening in, but I won't be able to speak that much. That's why I plan to go away and do that, because I can hoover the stairs while listening in. But then I'll just hoover the stairs, then wait.
Alright. Take your time, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay. Io.
Okay.
Yes, okay. Seen the message. Yeah. So, Lano, Tink, and Lucrezia, you've gone upstairs to rest, I assume?
Well,
At
pretty
at
much.
least scout out a safe-ish place to rest.
This place, while it's run down, looks to be stable at the very least. It doesn't seem to be falling apart, at least not anymore. It seems the worst of it has come and gone, and it's now just been left here rotting.
It's fallen apart enough that it's like, yeah, I'm done.
It's done being broken, and now it will stay broke. But yes. If there's anything you guys wish to do while you are resting, do let me know. 6, what are you doing?
She's done having a mental breakdown now. She's just.
I'm gonna look for a relatively private place in the church.
Okay. You can go upstairs on the other side, for where they've gone. The stairs up here do also lead to another area, where you could probably hide yourself amongst the seating and banners. Or you could even leave this house, well, this church, and try and find a place in one of the abandoned houses to do whatever you're going to do. What do you like to do? Wait.
Trying to think of how to word this without it sounding.
Mega sus?
Yeah,
Gonna sound mega sus anyway, but yeah.
I mean true, but like, is there somewhere in this place that it would be difficult to get walked in on? It's not exactly great. I can't exactly word it better than that, which is
Is there
horrible.
Is there like a private area?
Yeah, that's what he
This
asked
is where I
before.
started.
Yeah, no. To get walked in on, you could probably shove some of the chairs in front of the stairwell, going up to the different area. It could be something you do. But other than that, not really.
I'll have to do.
Okay. Is that what you're going to do? I mean, you could also go outside and brave one of the houses, like I said. Certainly possible, and there's a way lower chance of getting walked in on then.
I'll have a look in the other houses as well to see if there's any that I could get into.
You leave the church for but a moment and sort of glance around. There are plenty of houses strewn around you, some rubble, some standing a little better. And as you walk into one of them that doesn't seem to would fall on top of you straight away, you do find a nice little room that you open. Looks to be the bedroom of some person. The torn walls are not descript to say gender or age or anything about this person, but you do see an old rocking chair in the corner of the room next to their bed. But yeah, other than that, you find yourself in a nice room. A little dark, but you manage to. I assume you have some torches and light one of those, or
Yeah.
even so, you could light a candle nearby. So yeah, you may do whatever you're doing in that room. PM me.
We've got someone else to PM first.
Whoa. Very well.
Not like that.
I know.
Not like that, and you realistically know what's happening already.
I do. Right. Well then, it is just Jacob, Basil, and Io. Jacob, you have the Calamity torch, which is what I'm gonna call it now.
Cool.
The Calamity candle, sorry. CC. You have CC. You good, Kane? You good, bro?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um. Jacob's just gonna begin praying in the temple, but using the rites and words of Ilmater.
Okay.
Praying for all the souls lost. Praying for those who have endured suffering in Section 7. Praying for those who have endured calamity.
Jacob, your god's tear does not light up.
No, I just say you are praying to a god in another god's church.
Yeah,
But
I'm trying to piss off the other god.
please don't do it while I'm upstairs. I do not want to be crushed to death.
I just want to say something that I do like about this campaign is that the gods are not present. Like, it's not something I can just be like, oh god, help me.
Like,
Most of the time. Like, in specific situations, I have been like, help me RP wise, because this makes sense to me for you to help me. And I've been given very slight assistance. But the gods have just not shown up at all, pretty much, other than that. And the one time that Io was just like, I'm gonna throw a piece of a building.
I specifically didn't do that. Her god did. That was very.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
and it
saying.
broke the
gods
moon
showed
in
up.
two.
Yeah.
I don't remember that part, but
The
okay.
moon kind of crumbled. I remember that.
Yeah. Fucked up the moon. So, yeah. Oopsie. But yes.
Oops.
I am thankful for the compliment. But yes. Very well.
I mean, it's not like there's fucking fucking currents, is there? Waves that we have to worry about in the metropolis, is there? So, the moon getting destroyed doesn't mean anything realistically.
For sure, definitely didn't cause anything.
Yeah, everything's fine. The moon can just do that. It does that every Tuesday.
Just like
They put a new one. They put a new one up on Fridays.
Yeah,
I'm
we're good.
90% sure that the moon does actually affect people.
Bro, how the fuck am I gonna surf now? Like, actually.
Not just surf.
Sand
But
surf.
I mean, like, it actually does make people go crazy. That's why lunatic is a phrase.
Anyway, Jacob, despite the lack of
Which
response,
crazy people are already crazy, in my opinion.
well, you're gay. Respectfully. It's not an insult, it's just a statement of fact. Jacob, despite the lack of response from the god tier, you continue performing the rites. You do notice that Malfa is curiously watching you every time you do. You light a few candles and stick some incense inside of your carried incense burner, and eventually the place is smelling a little cleaner, a little nicer, and you hope in some way you've helped these souls rest just a little better.
As I bring the prayer to an end, I am going to pinch the wick of the Calamity torch and snuff it out.
Very well. The torch of Calamity is unlit.
And that will be the end of my rites, essentially, is banishing Calamity and praying for the suffering.
Alright. Very well. Io, you've noticed Basil has sort of begun cleaning bits and pieces of this place, and he just sat down over here. Just sort of seeing what you're gonna do. But yes.
I have sent you some
Yes,
messages.
I have. What are you trying? Okay.
It makes sense now, doesn't it?
A little more. So you're gonna leave the church then, Io?
Mhm.
Very well. Io has left the Big Brother house. Yes. So, after a few brief moments, would you all like to take a short rest? As you all wait, or or is this a more like long rest type of deal? What do we think? 'Cause all of you are sort of getting settled in.
So, what's the next step for us all? Like, what is the plan?
Malfa did
We go
say
back to the.
next thing she wanted to happen was for you guys to do a bit of recon, investigate the house, see what's there, any weak spots, openings, anything that you guys can exploit in a potential assault on the mansion or a potential battle.
Did they tell us to come back? Like, what does the last thing we did at the mansion after the battle with Talgrig? Like,
After the Battle of Talgrig, Abigail says
Like-
that you all have a bit of freedom. You're welcome to return back to the mansion if you wish, or wherever, and you're allowed to roam wherever you want within reason on the floor. As long as you do not leave the floor, she is fine wherever you go, she will find you.
cool. So I assume, we'll just spend the night here if that's all right with everyone. I don't want to start rushing about. I feel there may be some absences for some time with the loss of the cat and Io. So we may as well settle in.
Alright. Would everyone like to either take a long rest or short rest? Decide amongst yourselves now.
I will take a long rest, just being semi-active as I stand there.
Yep.
I want to get my emboldening bond back.
Yes! Yeah!
And as I finish the long rest, can I make note that I want to use my infusions?
Yes,
I
of
used
course.
one, didn't I already? To
Before that, Roman, I'll get right back to you real quick. So is everyone taking a long rest? Is everyone here? Can you please all take a long rest for me? Continue your RP individually.
Mhm.
Everything, just letting you know, you may all take a long rest. Right. Yes. So you want to do your infusions, Roman?
yes, I just have to. I actually have to edit my character to see which infusions I've taken, which is kind of annoying.
No, you don't.
It's not showing up on my features and traits
It
or on my
doesn't-
actions.
It's in your inventory.
Yeah, in your inventory.
In my inventory?
Yes, because you apply them to certain things.
You apply them to items so they appear
Yes.
in inventory with those items.
There we go. Okay, that's the one thing I've been confused about this whole time. I am going to.
Right. So you all take. Oh. I'm kidding. Just carry on. Shut up. I was being dumb.
I'm going to enhance my arcane focus
Mhm.
and enhance my. Oh no! Didn't I do something for someone already?
I
Didn't
think
I
you
tell
were
them?
talking about it, but I don't think you did anything. I think you were discussing it, but I don't think you did anything with it.
I can't recall. Did I enhance someone's weapon? I gave someone +1. to their weapon.
You enhance mine.
Yes, that's right. I knew I did something for someone, so I am going
Good
to
memory.
enhance my arcane focus.
Jacob.
Which I will just be working on my Soul Forge.
Yes. You may also add the charges to your Soul Forge as well.
Yes, I've still had 2 since the last time, and I don't stack them, so it's just
Yeah.
2.
Yes.
Okay. How do I? Is there a way to permanently make note? Do I just like add it in my?
Of
No
the Soul
item.
Forge?
Yeah. Let me see if I can enhance arcane
It
focus.
should be. Oh, I see. No. So you. Yeah. No. So for now, just keep it in mind. Add it to your notes. I'm not sure you can't add it to anything in particular.
There
unfortunately.
is an item because you've given me that item. It's called.
One of the items.
I have just made a random wand that will count as my soul forge, which gives me the enhanced arcane focus.
Yeah,
That works.
that's what I was on about. Because I have something similar, except
Yep.
I've renamed it Dependent.
Yes. 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 Right. Perfect. So yes. Well, as you all tuck in and get some rest, you're all awake to find that Malfa is gone. And you are all left alone in the church. I'm gonna say Morgan also slept in the church for now. 6, did you return to the church? Or did you sleep somewhere else?
Not sure right now.
You're not sure.
Well, it's morning. You have to decide. Did you sleep there or did you sleep somewhere else?
I'm mid RP with
I know you're
human.
in the middle of RP. I mean, it'd be easier for us all if you talked about it, but I know you can't.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So
You know, you're just enjoying yourself alone. So that's fine. But do make a decision soon. Please. Thank you. But yes, everyone else, you all awake inside the church. Your belongings are safe. None of you seem harmed. Lono, the pills worked wonderfully. You didn't wake up or stir in the middle of the night. It was great. It was fantastic. Perfect. And while some of you wake up a little bit chillier than usual, you all are safe and not dying, which is the important part. Jacob, as you sort of kept watch since you woke up before everyone else,
Yes.
nothing really occurred. Nothing out of the ordinary. But you do notice that when you woke up, even then still, Malfa was gone.
Alright.
Even at that point, by the time you woke up, she was gone. So, yes. You all awake. Not a sound, nothing out of the ordinary. You're all happy and awake. What are you guys doing?
As soon as everyone is awake and sort of adjusted themselves to their reality,
Oh god, I'm a
Most of it.
turtle.
I believe we should return ourselves to the mansion if we are to complete our task. So, if everyone is ready, then let us be off.
We should be more prepared than that.
It is still quite a ways towards the mansion. We can walk
Oh
it.
yeah, I know. My point is, we don't know what we'll be walking into.
We'll be walking into a non-hostile, friendly environment where we shall have to keep ourselves inconspicuous, but for the immediate, they do not suspect us of treachery, at least of the sort we are about to commit.
And you know this for fact how?
I know that we have done them a service
and that if they do not plan to dispose of us yet, then we can be of more use to them.
So we should head in blind, just expecting them to be okay with whatever we show up with.
What are we showing up with?
That's my point. We're showing up with treachery. If that is actually what we are doing here. Or are we playing all sides and not joining one?
I am following Six's lead at the moment.
Would you like to say what you think, Six?
We act as if we're both sides at the time. As of now. We see where it leads, and as soon as we see which side is better, we take their side. Thoughts?
I know you said thoughts, but I just thought you said
Mhm.
thoughts. I thought you just called the
Yeah,
entire
I-
party a thought.
Like, I know it's not.
You thoughts!
Listen
Fucking-
up, thoughts. Here's the plan.
Here's the deal.
Yes.
Neither
I think
side has
it's-
offered us any concrete evidence on who we should believe.
Exactly.
One, we're in a predicament with the Fyrite family?
Ferrite.
The Ferrite family because of a certain someone. And with this one, Mofa, we are literally just following Six because he knows her.
Somewhat.
A little.
I think it would be foolish to play neither side. But I do not believe we have enough information to play any side. So in which case,
Until we have information?
well, we either make a decision now and stick with it till the bitter end, or we go out and rather than try to worm our way back in with one to find information, let's go and find the information.
You're suggesting, instead of being the pawn between the two of them, to be a third force.
Not at all. But to work out whose side offers the greatest reward, in essence. That reward being to get off this hell-forsaken level to wherever else we must go or feel like we should go.
The problem is we don't know how long it's going to take to get out of the Ferrite families. Assistance, as it were.
I do not believe their influence extends beyond this floor the way that it extends here. I-
Do we wish to just leave?
If we choose to leave, I do not think they would have the resources to pursue us in full. And why would they? Over a minor matter that we have, in my opinion, repaid in full.
We have not repaid.
He is not dead. To my knowledge.
He's not, he's just injured.
He fled and his forces scattered for now. But the payment was his head on a plate. Like John Baptiste. Sorry, that's one for me. Old friend.
So you were friends with John the Baptist? What the fuck?
No, John Baptiste.
Oh,
Different guy.
right, right,
Different
yeah.
guy.
Completely
Very
different, yeah.
Same
sorry.
story, different guy.
Different.
I was, I myself have a friend named Matt the Pagan.
Oh, oh.
You know a Chieftain Tim by any chance?
We don't talk about him.
I do know Grand Wizard David.
Do you really? Don't think you do.
I think they're very dead.
No, it's David the fifth.
David
Right.
the Fifth.
Fifth of his name.
The fifth of his name. White of the Hoods.
Whoa! Oh, Grand Wizard. Right. I see.
Oof. Yeesh.
I thought you were following along with me,
I
but I thought I got you.
Yeah, you got me there. You got me. Yeah, I understand. I know him too. Great guy.
Anyways,
If I had the choice of deciding, I would follow 6 as I know him a little bit more than Abigail.
But are we following 6 or are we following?
a Mothra. What the fuck?
Mothra?
Are we following Mothra?
I hope
I
not.
love it. Mothra is great. I don't know what you're on about.
I'm
Mothra.
sorry,
Well,
Kaden.
let's follow
It's
Mothra.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's funny.
Like, admittedly, Mothra does live to die, but we'll ignore that.
Yeah, please ignore that. I don't.
Mothra never truly dies.
No,
Never
because
does.
there's always another Mothra egg around, but every time there can only be one in existence at a time. But ignore that.
Anyways,
Cool.
We're ignoring.
I will
that.
stick my Godzilla around.
Molfa. Yeah, it's either between Abigail or Molfa. Do we want to support a revenge plot, or do we want to just pay off our debt and get out of here? Going once, going twice.
Sorry, I'm busy.
Okay. You wanna speak
6,
up?
to be
Buzz-
perfectly honest.
Like how I.
You need to persuade us your side.
Yeah, otherwise we'll just continue our current course of action, which is
I do not know this person.
Yeah.
You apparently do. Neither do I know Abigail, who, yes, is in small parts a bit of a bitch.
Bit of a
I'll
bitch.
A bit of a bitch. However,
She insulted my family. She's more than a little bit of a bitch.
She insulted my identity.
But I would rather not put ourselves in a situation where we are murdering old men for no reason.
Okay.
He's left the call, by the way.
He's what?
He's dead.
Yes, he's actually left the call. I don't know which second he left, but he has left the call.
Yeah, he's gone offline. He's dead.
Kane has left the Big Brother house.
That's happened twice now.
I at least came back.
Is he having connection issues?
6 is typing.
Yeah,
by the way.
he's definitely having connection issues. He's not typing.
No,
Yeah.
he is.
In
Well,
Roll20.
I see.
Discord, why are you like this? Sorry. I should maybe change my voice to Kate. Discord, why you like this? Okay, that's better.
God damn it, Ken.
As I was saying, I admittedly, yes, we do need Kate. We also need to make a decision. Because we have 3 simple paths we could take. And as of this point, we are being tugged in 2 directions. But we
If
could
we-
pull them together and forge our own path.
I'm all for one for getting off this wretched floor. But we also have to be concerned about the possibility of something following either the ferret family or Malfa. I almost got a Mothra for a second. I was like, no.
What's a Mothra?
I
Keeps being brought up, Mothra.
personally,
Is that better?
We hear you.
Well, we can hear you.
I can hear you. Okay, cool.
You should really get it on your Xbox game.
You can't. It's not actually on Xbox.
But not yet.
What do you mean?
It's not an
It-
Xbox. Discord
It's
is
not on Xbox. I've literally looked it up, and I've tried to get it on Xbox. It's not on Xbox.
You had a Discord integration for ages before PlayStation did, and it works on
Bruh.
PlayStation.
Wait, yeah, you did. Yeah.
What? I swear I've looked for it on the Xbox store.
I promise you, it's not.
it's not in the store. It's something.
It's
you
in
Oh,
just-
settings.
yeah, you
Sadness.
link it.
Okay.
Ain't that called on the leaf?
Just do that quickly. Admittedly, this might be different for Xbox.
One thing I will say though, Kane, it's shockingly bad.
Yeah, I thought so. To be fair.
Is it?
It's really bad. And when I used it a little while ago, it was not great.
Oh, okay, it's very complex. Don't worry about it now.
Yeah.
I'll send you how to do it, but don't do it now. It's gonna take some time.
It's fine. I'll just thing through my phone now.
Yeah.
So yes, as I was saying, because Six is unplugged his. Sorry, has
Ears.
unclogged his ears.
Literally just removes his ears. I can't hear.
Yes.
Good.
Thank you for putting them back in. We need to make a decision. We have 3 paths set before us. 2 paths that have been forced onto us, and the 3rd path where we can forge our own way.
Fuck shit up.
You make it sound more glamorous than it is.
But with that third path, we have to be concerned that someone doesn't follow and essentially try and kill us because we abandoned either path.
Problem with Path 3 is that Abigail will find us while we're
We'll
on this
try.
floor.
But the minute we get upper floor, or
You
upper
do
field,
know the ferret family controls floors 25 to 30, I think. If that's the case, I don't remember the exact numbers, but I will get them to you shortly.
That
The
sounds
minute-
about right.
the minute we go higher than per influence, we might be more safe. But this is my point, is where are we putting our allegiances?
Who do we trust more? A robotic bitch or a bitch we know nothing about?
He's not a bit.
Both are bitches.
I mean,
By
we
definition.
probably trust the person who has a grudge against the Farright family rather than them themselves.
And question number 2.
I mean, I will say there
Who
were
is more
plenty of
beneficial to?
chances to, ask her
I will
questions about it
say,
last night. I
I'm not
asked her.
entirely certain this Molfa has a way up and down the floors in the first place. She has shown cleverness, yes, with her bluff, but not competence. I do not know the depth of her resources. She herself said that she would have trouble procuring weapons. I do not know what other troubles she would have.
So it goes to who is the most beneficial for us to ally. Not only who is the easiest, because clearly this one is the easiest to trust in a sense, but who gets us our goal. Because we may kill this family, achieve all the goals she sets us, and be given a pat on the back. Same way for both sides. However, as we know, the Ferret family have actual assets.
Do you trust that they would let us go if we are proven to be competent?
No, but I have a thought. Their assets. And please, if anyone has any information about them, share with the class. What is their field of expertise?
What the ferret family?
Mm-hmm.
Can we make history checks?
Or would the twins know themselves?
Oh.
Sorry, that should have been Ruben's voice. Do the twins know themselves?
I thought with you going Lana, I thought you were like, oh yeah, I know what they're about. Sorry.
I think I do, in the sense of their roboty.
Well,
I'm not
would
sure.
well, one person can make me a history check, and Tink and Lucrezia. Both of you also get to make one. So one person, Tink, Lucrezia, get
Well,
to make their own.
Tink
Well-
sucks.
Yeah, Tink is vibing.
That's an 8. Yeah, Tink's distracted by something.
I have a +7 to history. Does anyone have better?
I had a +8.
But yeah, Lucrezia does it by herself. Anyone else? I don't think so.
Nat
Whoa!
20.
Wow.
Okay.
That's gonna be 27.
Jacob.
I'm going to bullshit unless it was told to her in the history book. She probably doesn't know shit about it.
Jacob, when you were out there in the family manor, you were very perceptive of the different things you saw, the different things you came in contact to. While it seems that, yes, there are medals and obvious military achievements throughout the house, those seem to have been painted over with more and more documents and various different, what you could see, surveillance systems put in place. If you had to guess why the Ferrite family own the floor that they do, it is because they are very good at keeping those under them in line and making sure the floor is completely surveyed.
Their focus, the Ferrite family's focus, as I understand, not in robotics or in any particular area of attack. It is more of a mental warfare that they wage. Their surveillance is quite extensive, and their control is very tight, shall we say.
Sorry, in what field? You lost me almost instantly.
They are specialized in the field of information and control. Population control.
Population control.
They rule with what they know. I do not think they would have to make physical threats if against those that they what's the word?
Influence over.
Had influence over, if they had every dirty secret, every wrong move, every mistake under their thumb.
Well, simple question to the group. Do we know anyone that might wish to have that sort of power.
Morgan.
In essence.
Cat, wake up.
When you say my name, can you be a bit louder? Because I am hoovering. Sorry. It's very hard to hear. I thought it was going to be easier.
That's what
A entire
5-4
company,
surveillance.
an entire company built on surveillance. I wonder if that might be a benefit to anyone. Cat.
Are you telling me you want me to go and surveil the area?
No.
Why did they send the retarded
Oh.
one to?
Oh.
I don't
Take
know.
care
Mate, I
of
can
you
barely
all.
fucking hear. I've been trying to listen,
What?
but it's kind of hard.
Morgan, the Ferrite family literally
Yes.
has surveillance cameras on every single part of this floor. Would
Yes.
And
your
multiple other
little
floors.
unit thingy
Do you remember how
Syndicate.
you're part of
like
the
that?
syndicate? Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to. Well, yeah, they would probably
A
would.
company that's built
Yes.
on information.
Yes,
be of
they would.
Incredible benefit. So, point being, if we can gain control, mayhaps, of the Ferrite family, and just hand it over to the Syndicate, we could quite easily knock out two birds with one stone.
It would be even easier if we followed Mulfa's plan from the start and used an opportunity to forge our own path, as you say.
The question being, this Mothra.
Stop calling her Mothra.
This Mothra, bro.
I'm gonna call off next. If somebody calls her Mothra another time, I'm calling off the next session. I'm doing it.
No.
It's over. Morgan ruined it. Yeah. Oh. Anyway, carry on.
This figure that enjoys this church so much. What is her goal after she achieves her goal?
Could have asked her.
She wishes to kill them for revenge. And then what happens? Nobody
Back
just
what
wants
was
to kill.
hers originally.
Hmm?
Floor once belonged to her family. Till it was taken from them by the Ferrites.
Just to
We just want
clarify,
her
Chad,
birthright back.
just to clarify, this floor that we're on, this isn't floor 20 to 30, is it? 25 to 30.
I need to
Seven.
check.
No, we're in section 7,
Oh,
which is...
we're in sector 7. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I need to check.
I felt like we were on, like, floor 15.
It's floor 17. You're on one of the I think you're 17, I should say.
So we're 17,
So it's
but their influence is
it's
25
15.
to...
Yeah, I misspoke. Like I said, I was gonna
Oh,
go check it.
15 to... Okay, right,
15 to 20.
yeah. 15 to 20, okay.
I swear this is the 20th time we've gone over the fact.
Yes.
Of what
Okay. I'm
going on.
sorry.
No, I'm not blaming you. I just feel like we're all on sorry.
There are many documents I need to pull over.
So,
So she wishes to take control of... She wishes to become the Ferrite family business.
I mean, when you think about it, that could benefit the Syndicate if she's willing to work with them.
And that is there.
But that depends on what her ulterior motives are apart from taking this floor.
Can I just ask a strange table question to you guys? Since when did Lano know that the cat was a part of the syndicate, and since when was Lana
wait,
okay with
yeah.
the syndicate?
Wait,
you
yeah, wait,
guys-
I just realized.
When
You
Lana
guys
joined
mentioned
the
never
party, when Lana joined the party, everyone went, "Yeah, that cat's part of the syndicate."
Wait, when did that happen?
Don't think so.
You
I'm pretty
guys,
sure I've kept the secret this whole time.
you guys
And I've just.
brought it up along with the observer.
I don't remember
That you had.
bringing that up.
You brought up that you had a group that you were indebted to beforehand, that
just didn't know
Coco
the
was
name.
part of. But I think me and Six spoke about like
I didn't tell you
No.
we were part of this. We were with Syndicate.
no, but you said that Coco was in a group that
And you just automatically would think this is the syndicate.
no, I don't know who the syndicate really is. I'm scrolling.
So just say, well, okay, well, yeah, because I'll be honest, I didn't even think about that.
Well,
DM
no, but-
retcon. DM retcon.
Can I just say? Can I just say, regardless of the fact that Ruben had to essentially tell Morgan to
Coco,
figure out,
like-
yeah, he's
that,
instead
like,
of the
I feel like-
syndicate, just assume he's been saying Coco's group. 'Cause he
yeah,
doesn't know.
if Coco had heard that I had said that the Ferrite family focuses on surveillance, then he would have made that connection. If Morgan had been listening,
Yeah, sorry. I apologize for me not listening. I'm a bit busy.
I'm
I'm pretty much all good for now though, so I can listen.
The message was. He apparently has a link to another group that we work with on occasion. That connection has been quite profitable. Blah blah blah. So I know that there's a group and.
Roll the natural one.
Yeah, but you just
I
have
kind
no
of
clue what the group's about.
But I don't think it's difficult to infer that Coco, the very sneaky, sly information gathering cat.
I also just want to say that you've seen is quite incompetent.
Yes, and to be fair, Kane 6 also mentioned that part.
Yeah.
At the end of that message was, to be honest, I think they were just trying to offload him on this.
We just stop assuming that, you know. I'm pretty sure that's not true, right, Cat?
right. Yeah. Please agree with me.
Chad,
Roll a
if you
D6. Okay, very interesting. I know the answer. You don't.
So
Yeah, he was being offloaded
we all
Um,
can agree that he's being offloaded.
because Cad needed to roll a 7 on a D6 for.
And you know, he rolled a natural one anyway, so it didn't really
You
matter.
guys do not really know the. If you want to go try and ask them your intentions, you can.
Well, right now we're going.
But,
Anyway.
we asked the Syndicate, just like, yo, did you offload Cocos to us? It's like, yeah, bro, we didn't want him anymore.
I mean,
Alright,
I'm
cool.
down to play
Let's go
Trevor
on it,
again.
though.
Trevor's a cool guy.
Listen, guys, we
I-
don't want him either.
I if we plan to work with the Syndicate on this, I think we should contact them first and see what their opinion on the situation is. I believe that if our friend here can contact his allies on other floors, then perhaps we could gain some advice on the best course of action.
I can do that if needed. I was going to talk to them anyway.
I think to translate, I was going to try to talk to them anyway.
Pretty sure that's what he said, yeah.
Yes. Do we know how long that would take? Because
It will take a while because we're nowhere near them currently.
where are they?
Yeah, so this is the point where this is us asking the DM, essentially.
Yes.
So, if you guys wanted to figure out the location of the nearest syndicate
Operative?
operative, that works. Thank you.
He's
Ah!
on the other
thanks,
side
Serena.
of the church.
he was
He's
in the back
outside.
the whole time.
Hey guys, my name's Operative Jimmy. Here to help you out.
been following us around.
Steps into the shotgun trap.
Dies immediately. No.
Damn it!
No. You guys can probably assume there's one in the heartland of floor 17. Probably near the casino is where you'd have to guess, as they tend to keep themselves even in lower, dingy areas. They can often find themselves employed in places of high stature class.
Mm-hmm. And Coco being a very high member of this group, of course.
Dude, he's so high.
Would this actually be a benefit? Like, would they?
They'd consider.
Yeah.
They would consider.
Obviously, it would require potentially a
few days, even.
A few days, but also a meeting between Mothra and.
Stop calling her that, please.
Hey, I'm sorry. Who's
her
Mothra?
name's not Mothra. I hate it.
Who's Mothra, bro? Who is Mothra?
We're talking about Mothra.
Her name is Mothra.
Oh, it's in the
We were
church lady.
And then I said it by accident.
Okay, I was so confused. It's like, I swear, we met a fucking mythical being or something like that.
Ruben, that's it. I'm romancing Leah just to fuck with you.
It's my fault. Ruben did.
Wow.
To answer your question, I think the syndicate would be interested, but the problem is, it depends if we can do it. Basically.
We probably could.
We definitely.
Because the official, they don't want to expose themselves, and they will do the. If it goes south, they cut me off instantly. You know that, right?
Are you sure
if they haven't already?
Glowing reviews.
If we fuck up, they're cutting me off anyway, because like they probably should have done that regardless. But
he sounds very out of breath, and he claims he's been hoovering.
He sounds like he's outside.
No, I'm actually outside now.
Oh, fair.
Where are you going?
He's hoovering, cat.
The neighbor's cat?
It all up. The whole world is dirty, and he's gotta clean it all up.
Anyway.
Would you believe me if I actually just went on a jog?
Cat, also please answer DM questions.
Oh my fucking god, okay, give me a sec, sorry.
No, it's cool. It's just like it's been a while.
You did go out on a jog. Why? We're in the middle.
Because I wanted to listen outside. And I want to get fitter, so I thought, you know what, instead of sitting down for like whatever time, I'll do a little bit.
I assumed as much.
And I actually listened to you guys when I was jogging. But I was on the Hoover earlier, so that's why I couldn't listen, but now I could.
The way you say I was on the Hoover made it sound like you were riding.
I was. How do you know?
Because you're lazy.
Excuse what you're doing.
Well, anyway. What's the party doing?
I have no idea. I feel like I've lost the plot like 10 minutes ago.
You can ask. You can ask Zio.
No, I'm on about me. I've lost the plot. Where are we? What are we doing?
Well, you're still talking about what you want to do, so if you want to.
So we're walking and talking, and my version of the plan is that we are gonna go contact the syndicate, and then we're gonna see what they say about trying to take over the Ferrite family, and then we're gonna plan from there. That's one.
Again, a response to how.
By the way, Coco, have you written? Oh, you have not.
No. I'll write it. Well, now I have to write an extra thing now because of the whole, thing. So I have to write something extra.
Well, you'll have plenty of time on the train.
Yeah. That's why.
Oh, when Kat, where's the nearest place? Like city, whatever that they would have.
You'd have to travel back to the section you were on previously. I think it was section 5, maybe? Probably 5. Yes, it was 5. Section 5, yes. Because section 6 is past section 7. Weird, I
I thought we were in section.
We'll be heading to section 5 again.
I thought it was section 5. What section do you think you were in?
3.
Do you have any of that note written down anywhere?
I'm pretty sure that's what was said when we were fighting I've forgotten his name.
Tal-
Triton.
All good.
Talgrig.
Yeah.
For now,
thought-
since we don't have it written anywhere, and I haven't written it anywhere, it's section 5. Also, it doesn't
Alright.
really matter.
Yeah. So what are
Point
we
is, you go
doing
in
then?
place to place. They're pretty similar. Just
So,
if-
contact this group. See if they wish to maybe make a deal. Contact this individual. See if they wish to agree to the deal. Set up a meeting.
Well,
Go kill a family.
I will say this. I mean, of course, killing the family would, get rid of the family would benefit my group.
If we do come to an agreement with the syndicate, then our next point of order would be to investigate the mansion for our
Or,
new ally.
or we'll just say this. When we do go visit you, all of you will be going doing your own things. Simple as that. If you want to do it, scout the mansion, do it in the meantime. Go ahead. But, positions.
I don't think anyone knows what you're trying to say.
I'm saying, go do your own thing. Like us.
Ogan, stop talking with your mouth full. Finish your food, then tell us.
I'm all about it.
Finish your food, then tell us.
He's basically telling us, go do your own fucking thing while I deal with the syndicate.
Yeah.
But yes,
Hold on,
finish your-
Amina.
finish your food instead of fucking talking.
Let the man swallow and speak.
Well,
Because
let's
I'd
not
rather
put
hear
words in my
from
mouth
him.
now, because Amina said exactly what I meant. So, I need to go finish this one now.
Your
I
mother
would
told
like-
us, Venom.
I you're just the best, Morgan.
I appreciate that, woman. You know, it's a shame that Ruben's my best and not you.
Alright, I'm going to take him out back.
I'm
Can I borrow your gun?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Which
Give me a
one?
minute.
It might be modified slightly by the time I'm done with it.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! Free modifications. I love those.
But yeah, pretty much, Corkin's just telling you guys.
Let me just reassemble it real quick.
Syndicate and,
I would like to remind you all, you are all a party. You are a party, so please try not to split it too often.
I know, but this I'm technically
I have
not.
stopped saying don't split the party because no one listens to me.
I'm not
Not
trying to
gonna-
split the party. I'm trying to tell you all to go in the same area apart from me.
Who suggested splitting the party?
Me?
Well, if Morgan's gonna go off and do his own thing,
Well, why me?
and then, well, okay, never mind. Just do whatever the party's going to do. I should not sway you. I am the DM. I am here to tell a story.
Well, no.
Just forget about.
I understand what you're trying to say because we have been split quite a bit. But what I'm trying to say is, I will disappear for a small amount of time to contact the syndicate, and see if I can get permission or the go ahead or something like that. But I wouldn't want to expose it to one, the rest of the group who, right now, are just slightly were hired to do something in a way, but not a part of it, and three upper floor people. So it wouldn't be exactly the best idea for Corker to bring them to a spot which is supposed to be a key point in information.
There usually aren't key points, Morgan. It is just contact to contact.
Yeah,
there are not
like,
specific
that's what I mean,
places.
though. Like,
Usually.
they would still expose the person or whatever,
Potentially, maybe not.
Okay, what? Do you want me to make them wait outside of the building?
It
It's fucking what
surely makes more sense for all of us to have this meeting.
I've got other things to discuss them as well.
And in the meantime, what will we be doing? If you need to discuss with them on your own, then please do. But this is a situation that involves every single one of us here, not just you and your group. I would like to be in on the conversation when talking about matters that involve everyone involved in the conversation and the situation.
If that happens, the conversation will be a bit different than everything because I'm just meeting with the person that will send information across. I'm not meaning someone to make a
Great.
fuss.
Then the information we should send, unless this person is of a degree of usefulness, is that we need to set a meeting with some form of higher-ups. And I believe from a previous conversation we had, Six, that you've had some dealings with this group as well, so a trusted
Yeah,
face,
I
a
have.
trusted name would be beneficial. We have a potentially great deal involved.
Sure, I'll tag along with him, just to make sure it goes smoothly.
I believe we all should at least head that
Yes.
way.
Before we do that, I will speak to them first, and then if they want you guys to accompany them with this discussion, then they will allow you to. But if they don't, then they won't. I'll have to discuss with them first about that. But I will attempt to convince to allow you guys to be part of the meeting.
Your job in this matter is a very simple one, Cat.
My job is what my job is.
Your
you
job
have
in
to
this
know what
instance,
my job
Cat, is very simple.
is. You'll have to go.
Keep
You are
your
here
listening
to
head.
say to your little group that we would like to set up a meeting. As simple as that. And by we, I'd recommend you name 6 firsthand.
Love those
Are you
demo.
capable of doing that?
Are you capable of being quiet? You do not tell me what to do with the syndicate. The syndicate tells me what to do.
Well, he just named up the syndicate.
Ah.
Thank you,
He
Cat.
really did.
Well done!
Good to know.
It doesn't look. To be fair, no. I'm retracting like you guys retracted so many earlier. So fuck off. Simple as that. They tell me what to do, and I will leave them. If I will talk to them about it, and if they want to, they'll allow you guys to come in. If not, then fortunately, yes or no, and I'll tell you guys later. There's no discussion with them. It's not my decision to make.
Please stop eating with food, talking with food in your mouth.
Bro, I'm so sick of it. Like,
I
Just-
do apologize.
Then stop doing it.
what the fuck?
I'm hungry.
Sorry, it's one of my
That was
for fucking still doing it. You like,
I-
oh my
I'm
god.
I will stop. I apologize. I will stop. This is just
It's one of my biggest
fucking-
pet peeves. People talk with food in their mouth. I'm sorry.
Like, just be mentally fucking present.
Oh, that was funny as shit. Just like, I'm sorry, shovels more into its lap. Oh, look at how.
Alright. So, Six and Coco are going to send a message to the syndicate that we request a meeting to discuss potential partnership or business.
Something like that, yeah.
And I'm sorry, that includes all of us.
Well,
If
like I
we're
said,
risking
we-
our asses to get this information for the syndicate, it's not
Like I
just
said, I'll try and convince them to allow.
You
a
do not
meeting.
need to convince them. You need to quite simply say that 6 and the group would like a meeting about a business proposal of sorts. If they say no, we know where we stand. That is an endeavor that we can leave. We can.
Why are we messing? Why are we talking about small details? I'm going to talk to them, even if I try and convince them, and they don't want to say.
We do
they
not
say no
wish for
anyway.
you to convince them.
It doesn't matter either way. So why are we arguing on it?
If
Do you? This-
Because holding
First of all,
information.
Because you're
Okay.
just talking for no reason now.
Information is valuable. Cat.
Lano, why does it have to be 6 that meets with the syndicate? We have an operative that is known in the organization. Why don't we let the operative of the organization present the information as is, and they can decide? I don't understand why it has to be.
Because it is of greater benefit to hold all of the more of the cards.
What?
You do not wish to reveal your hand straight away. Have you never played poker?
Han, there's nothing to fucking reveal.
This man just started
Reveal the
talking
fact
about
that we
poker.
have the capacity to give them an asset in information.
Fucking autocorrect.
That's the whole bargaining chip, Lano. If
Exactly. So if we give them the chip straight away,
there
what,
there is
what benefit away?
I have Lano, if I may.
You have
I
Lono?
have, I have dealt with some of these executives of the syndicate before.
Did you kill
And in my opinion, in my brief experience with them, there will be no meetings if there is no interest. There must first be a cause.
And that is why I wish for Six to go as the leader
In
of the group.
fairness, there probably will be interest. He's one of the richest families here. They're not exactly.
Well, what if the cat goes? Let me just play this out mentally. The cat goes, and he goes only to set up a meeting. What does he tell them specifically, so that we don't reveal everything? Does he say that we as a group are planning to take over the Ferrite family? Does he say that we have a proposition, like very vaguely? Like, what is his play?
That the group has a potential resource that they could gain. They wish to know, and we wish to know if a resource in information that might be beneficial to the syndicate, as just stated. Whatever the hell that means.
No, I would pass
If you have been working with them before, surely an offer of, hey, this might be interesting to you. Simply put that. We have something that might be of interest. Let's meet and discuss. That should, if you have as good a standing as I seem to think you have, be enough.
Coco, if you do go to the syndicate on your end, on the other end of the plan, what would you tell them when you made contact? What would your complete basic information giving be? What would you tell them about the situation?
I'll tell them that, well, first what led us to this area. So I've got a big report to write out, I'll be honest with you. I've got a huge report I need to write out. So before that, there's a bunch of other things I would say. I'm being honest with you. I've got to tell exactly what's happened since we've dropped off a nest. Pretty much.
You see, Lono, I believe your plan would be an accurate one. I do genuinely believe that you have the better plan. Unfortunately, Coco works for the syndicate. He's not exactly one of us. His obligations are slightly different. So even if we could ask him to retain some valuable information, I do not believe that he would do so in the end. After all, we've seen how he is when pressed.
And that, again, is why I think Six should go with. Give your report, but this is future information. And one that we do not even know if we are going to complete.
Coco, I do not believe Coco is going to obfuscate his report in any way. I believe he is going to tell them everything if he gets in contact with them. I don't believe there's anything that Six himself could do to prevent that from happening.
I'm not saying that.
I will say this, I do not send incomplete information, as I do not know if we are even capable or if it will be anything. I will not say details that will not be a solid, information to give them. Because if every person that's sent out by them sends half-assed details or things, I think this is happening, then the whole syndicate, a whole group would be, it would be mess. So unless I have complete information on something, it will not be discussed. And I do not have complete information what's going on. All I will say is I will try and arrange a meeting, and then we can discuss the details. Simple as that. I don't have the exact details.
It's as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
So go in, tell them we have something of benefit, and leave it as that. If they
Then
wish
Why
to
would
meet,
Fiddle keep trying to tell the cat what
If-
to do? He's gonna side eye to Jacob and just sigh.
you're gonna side eye me?
Oh, what's
You
up?
have
No,
food in
no.
your mouth
What
once
is
more.
that?
Sorry. So let him speak. What were you saying?
Sorry, I wasn't expecting myself to speak. Just like, can I put one more bit? This fucking Welsh cake is so goddamn dry. Like,
Stop
it's hard
eating
to
it
swallow.
then. You just took another bite,
What are
bro.
you expecting?
You
It's
just took
fucking Welsh
another
cake.
bite. You
Yeah.
just
Actually,
took another bite.
No, I actually wasn't when I was speaking. I was trying to fucking. I
Well,
swallowed a lot, but
okay.
there's still more.
Still are in the middle of D&D, so let's please try to continue. We have an hour left.
I don't know what's the word I'm trying to think of. He will just look at you, raise an eyebrow, and then sigh, because he's just getting fed up with it.
Jacob will just shrug. I don't know, man.
Okay. If you can, I'll bring 6 with me. Then 6 can say his piece to the messenger, and I will say my own thing to him, and then 6 can ask and request.
6? Okay,
if that's what you want.
Table talk, real quick. 6, what is 6's relationship with the Syndicate?
The same as everyone else's, I believe.
No,
I'm gonna let 6.
it's not, but that's what you know.
Oh.
Well then, as far as Jacob knows, 6 knows more about the Syndicate than he lets on. Like it feels very obvious to Jacob that he has connections with the Syndicate.
they, when we first met them, they spoke more with 6 than with anyone else. So
Yeah.
he's
yes.
very much
So-
the man that they know.
I don't believe it's gonna cause a problem at all if 6 comes with Coco.
He's one of their mercs, you know.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's a problem. I'm just saying, he will just have to say his own thing, because I've got my own thing to say, and he can say his own thing. That's all I'm saying.
Alright.
Works for us. Why don't
For
you
me.
do off and do that as soon as possible then?
Well, we will have to get the train back, so unless you want me and 6 to go by ourselves.
We can come
I'm-
with. It's more
I
central.
would recommend
to the...
that because, I'll be honest, we're still on the hit list of Telgrick, and potentially
I-
other people.
I'll be honest, I think that's the least of our concerns right now.
I know that.
What? Why don't we
Belgrade's
travel?
not going to be able to get into the city.
Why don't we travel collectively?
We
And
should still
when-
go. Yes.
when you decide to make contact with your friend, we will stay nearby. We'll find a place to rest. How does that sound to everyone? That sounds great to me.
It does
says-
sound great, to be fair.
um,
I'm gonna cry.
what?
You guys are deciding on a solution. It's been such a long journey to get here.
What the fuck?
Infighting is the best way to pad out a session.
I know. It's been really.
Okay, so we are making a move. We're busting a move. We're heading to the heart of floor 17. We're gonna find some fucking syndicate operatives. Let's go, baby. Caden, please.
Yeah. So, all of you, after the brief confrontation you had inside the church, begin to leave its dilapidated and crumbling walls. Eventually, you will pack up your things. Lano taking back the 2-person tent I assume you had.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't take too long to actually pack it up. It's a good tent.
Wow. Good on you. And yes, you will begin to leave the church behind you. You head back into the ruined city center of Section 7, walking and tracing your paths back along the street to the station that you were at before. And it doesn't take long before you are, once again, in front of that very rusted and broken down station. You wait there for a couple of minutes, about 30, before you do see a train in the distance approaching. Now, you guys know that there are nobody here to sell tickets, nobody here to stop the train, so what are you going to do? Bzz, bzz.
We're just trying to fucking hop on the train.
As long as it comes from the
Jacob
wrong direction and
shouts-
goes the right direction.
And Jacob shouts,
is.
Autobots, roll out, and he begins to transform.
Into a train.
Goddamn, bro. It's a train.
Babe, look, it's
Knew it.
Optimum Prime.
What was that?
That was Optimum Prime. But yes, what are you guys doing? Train is coming from the way that you need it to go, so it's going from the wrong direction to the right direction.
Perfect.
What are you doing?
Jumping on it.
As it comes past? Don't want to try and
Uh,
flag it down first?
I'm flag it down.
I was going to cast Major Illusion, Minor Illusion,
Just a
and
fucking
create
brick
a stop
wall.
sign.
Oh, okay. It's a stop sign?
Stop.
Create the fucking fantasy billboard.
Just in the middle of the tracks. Just a
Okay.
giant. Well, I say giant. I think it's like a 5-foot sign.
Yeah, describe it to me then.
It-
What do you? What
It
do you-
says stop and it's
Is
right.
it just a lollipop
Yeah.
sign
It's
that's
just
just
a lollipop
attached to the
sign.
tracks?
It's very bright. It has stop in white letters on a red background, lined with white.
Perfect.
Fucking lollipop sign.
Yeah, no. The train gets closer, and you guys, especially those with the big ears and Coco, hear it start to go scream. I hate doing that with my voice. Till it eventually comes to a stop right in front of the sign, and you see the driver sort of peek his head out and just turn and look at you and go, are you getting on?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
They don't sell tickets here, do they?
Nope.
No.
Oh, there's nobody on. Come on in. Come on in. Come on.
We could just pay the driver,
No.
right?
Yeah, come on. You can, no, just come on in. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's a horrid place. This. How did you get here?
Oh, we got off at the wrong stop.
Ah, simple as. Come on in. Come on in.
Uh,
I'll get you to where you need to be going. Come on. And he opens the doors for you, and you're.
I misread
get on.
7 as 5. It's my old age. You know.
Ah, it's understandable, mate. No, plenty of elderly people misread their signs all the time. It's fine. Get on. Come on. Yeah, eventually, I assume you all
Lovely
just
two seats here.
jump on.
Is it-
As you enter, it is empty. There are no other passengers on board.
As the Kretzia passes Io, she's like, good job on that side.
I assume you kill the sign now, Neve.
Oh, immediately after the train has stopped and he's looked out, the sign is gone.
Okay. Nice. But yes.
Because my thought was going to try and get Booker to stop. I'm like, yeah, Booker's not stopping a fucking train.
Just like
Yeah,
as,
that's-
but as soon
yes,
as you
could
say
Booker
that, I always
please take-
just going to be like. But as soon
Hold
as
on,
you say that,
I'll
I
get my
always
big
literally
dice.
going to say, "What sign?"
like, don't make Lucrezia seem like she's mad.
I have no idea what you were talking about. There wasn't a
Gotcha.
sign there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we call this gaslighting. And here is our resident guest, Lumi, to tell us all about it. But yes.
It's true though, he does.
I know he does. But
What are you guys
hey,
talking about? Gaslighting isn't real. You're being silly.
I have no idea what the fuck you're
Terrible
talking about, dude.
Are you sure?
But yes, you all get on the train and find spots where you are comfy. Luckily, there are no other guests. And soon enough, the train does start chugging along again.
I'll send you a message.
Okay, I'll have a little
It's
look.
okay that I didn't go into details, but mostly because I forgot a lot of it because it was ages ago now. It was like 2 days ago.
I would prefer it if you sent a message like of the actual thing of how you drive, but this works, yeah.
Okay.
Nah, this works. This works. This works. This works. This
I
works.
can try, but I bet you it's gonna go fucking dreadful.
No, hang on. I will take this if this is what you want.
Well, of course I'm not gonna send this
trying
exact
to
message.
improve.
If that's what you're on about, it would just be. Okay, wait. Are you gonna
That-
send?
what you send to the DM is what the DM gets. So that's what
Yeah.
they like.
I mean, I can try to write an actual report, but I'm gonna fuck up a lot.
Morgan, if you just want to say my report contains this, which you've done, then that's fine.
That's fine, is it? Okay.
That is fine. Is that what you wish to send and write up? You don't have to write it up physically. I'm just saying, is that what Coco is writing on the train?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. I will take that then. Yes. So the train starts chugging on again. All of you find seats that you're comfortable with. Coco, you sit closer to the cabin front, where there is a table for you to sit at, and you begin taking your inkwell out and start writing. Eventually, another hour passes, and you do arrive at your stop. The train horn blows once more, and you are at your stop. You're ferried out, and while one of the conductors there does ask for your certificate, the train driver sort of leans out and just tells him, "It's fine, mate. Don't worry about it. All cleared up. All covered. We got it covered." And he goes, it's a little, and goes, "Oh, all right," and lets you all off without any trouble. So, you guys are at the station. What next? I assume heading back to the casino? Or is there anywhere
Oh yeah, let's
particular
go
you want to go?
gambling.
Yeah, Jacob's gonna head directly to the casino.
Jacob's getting his
No,
game on.
no. He never got his fill last time.
Well, funny enough, as you stop by the casino, you meet a man named Phil, and he is the syndicate. No.
God damn it, Phil.
He's
I
back.
knew you were a chronic gambler.
Yeah, at heart, yes. But very well. So I assume that's where you're all heading. Is the party okay with that?
Fine by me.
Yeah.
All right. You guys make your way back, retracing the steps you had before. Lono, you're the one with Abigail sending, so is that correct? It is correct.
Why don't I ever send it so for the fucking syndicate?
I am.
Because magic frequencies can be tracked pretty easily.
Oh, can they? No, they don't know. That's good enough.
I've got a hexagonal ball.
You really should have added a sending zone.
Yeah,
I don't
that hexagonal ball
remember
was
getting
different,
the
right?
sending stone.
I gave it to somebody in the party, so either somebody has 2 sending stones. Maybe Kane.
I have
I
a stone.
You have a sending stone, Jacob?
I have a sending stone that was originally for contacting the literal first NPC, the Steam Warden of
The Steam
floor
Warden. I see.
77 ever.
I don't think I have it.
I think it was given to me, and in which case, I apologize. I don't
Yes,
think I had
it was. I think it was given to you because for some reason she started talking to you.
She talked to
Okay,
you
so
and
you
not
can't
Jacob because Jacob's a robot and everyone else was further away
Yeah.
on top of a
Sending
building.
stone, add equipment.
And Tink and Lucrezia are very young ladies.
Mm.
So yes, well, no, you have it. Just letting you know, just clearing that up. You don't actually get any calls. Just saying. So yes, you all begin to travel back to the casino, and eventually, the streets you are now sort of familiar with bleed into view, and you eventually arrive at the casino once more. Its doors still wide open, and you do see actually a bit of a celebration inside occurring. Kane's dying. He's bleeding out.
Oh no. No.
It actually did sound like you was bleeding out.
You good, my dude?
Yeah. I'm just thinking of
Yeah,
all the ways
well,
Roman,
well,
not Roman, Morgan's probably gonna ruin it. The celebration. I don't know. I don't know yet, but I don't understand how you're gonna do it, but I think there are ways that,
Look,
in which
I
you
may
probably
be
will.
mentally retarded, but I'm not like that mentally retarded. Like fuck up everything. You know that, right?
Yeah, but
You also need
Just
to learn
don't
how to take a joke, my dude. We're
Just
literally joking.
just don't attempt to steal any pastries. Just don't
I was
like
a different character, and he was a fucking confused
Just-
elephant. Okay.
just don't lean out any windows above large heights.
I was information
Just
gathering,
don't-
and you.
Just
okay.
just don't jump to your suicide, attempting to make a jump attack on enemies that are on the other
Not
side of the
my
room.
first ever D&D character.
Don't piss Maribel off. Don't.
Okay, well, that's you.
don't jump off a train.
That was a funny that you turned into a kill. Okay.
Don't climb any fucking walls that you shouldn't be climbing.
Hey, look. That was canon,
Don't-
not me.
Don't turn into a wind elemental and start scaring the shit out of the NPC that I really need for my story.
You're not gonna mention the fact that I just started a full like golf.
Oh yeah. Also,
resort.
don't murder over 100 people without explaining shit to anybody else in the
Children,
party.
Yep.
Especially right after I joined the campaign.
Oh yeah, that happened right after you joined, didn't it?
Yep.
It was literally
Anyway,
the same setting.
I'm
that I
done
joined.
I'm done listing, but I'm sure there's more. So why
Oh,
don't we
there's
just keep
100%
going?
more.
Why don't we just keep the session going?
Yeah.
Sorry, Chad.
Don't
It's
piss
fine,
off a
it's
snake
fine.
god.
Yeah, sure. That one too.
You all walk inside. There is lovely music playing. As you do see, people are sort of in celebration, with large entrees of food and drink being brought out, even to those who, are quite roughed up and poor looking. And you see in the distance, just Orpha sort of sitting there on the top floor, just swirling a glass, just sipping it and looking quite pleased. It's, if you had to assume, a celebration of the rout of Talguk's forces.
Oh, they were rotated, okay. Fully rotated.
Potentially the end to the conflict already. But yes.
What I think was gonna happen is he's retreated to the swamp, he's gonna recover, and maybe go attack in a few months. But he's definitely not in any shape to attack.
So what are you doing?
I wonder if the spores can heal him.
So what are you doing?
Well, Coco's first gonna try and find out where the
Gonna try and find a contact?
Yeah.
I assume
Coco.
they're like a sort of Skyrim thieves scrawl situation where they have like marks or like different symbols that identify
Probably.
or
If that's the case, I know them off by heart. Don't ask me why.
No, you have to follow the railroad.
or at least there's some sort
What's
of
the password to the railroad? Is it perhaps their name?
A little bit, yeah.
There's just huge fuck
Anyway.
off signs saying
Syndicate here.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
there isn't.
I just started a train of thought that may have nothing to do with how it works. So go ahead, kid.
Well, Coco,
Yeah.
do you begin looking for signs of contact? Could you please make me a perception check as you scan the room?
A 11. Yes, 11.
That's 11.
Sorry, 21. Sorry.
I was about to
that's-
fucking
that's-
say. I was like, are you like meant to be good at perception?
Yeah, 21, sorry.
21. Okay. Coco, as you look about the floor, you do see somebody wearing a red sash with gold inlays. Usually, this wouldn't mean anything, but you also notice they are wearing a cap forked to 90 degrees, pointing sort of off their helmet. There, off their body. This is an indicator that they are probably an informant. Would you like to go talk with them?
Well, I'm guessing is there like a word I need to say to like?
There is a word. I've said it many a time. Do you remember it? Do you remember? You'll make me very happy if you remember the phrase.
I know the phrase that you're on about. I can't say it though.
Goodbye.
I'm not giving Morgan a way out.
Morgan, please. I'll tell you if you don't know, because your character would know. But if you say it, it would make me very happy.
Oh, the thing is, I think I know you're on about. The problem is, I've been through so many fucking characters this campaign. I forget information so fast because it wasn't detrimental to all my characters pretty much, apart from this one character who died right at the start. So,
Would you like to attempt to say it? Or would you like me to tell you?
okay, I don't know in my mind. I swear it's something foreign, right? A foreign word, like
A
language.
phrase.
Oh god, I know it as well.
A foreign phrase, right?
Fucking hell.
If I remember, it is a foreign phrase, right? Like a.
I mean, technically.
Yes?
Like,
Don't
not
give him.
English, right?
Don't give him hints.
Give him a
Okay,
dip.
fine.
Because I somewhat remember, but I also don't. I just have.
Well, if you don't, then you don't. Just say if you do or don't.
Well, no. I have a thought, but it probably I can't. Like I've got a picture in my head of the fucking sentence, but
Bro.
I can't say the word out. You know.
I'm loving
Can I
dealing with
answer
those
this question?
tyrants right now.
Neve, you may answer it.
I know it's in Latin and I can't exactly say it, but it's like down with the tyrants.
Sic semper
sic semper.
tyrannus. Thus always to tyrants.
I knew it was in Latin. I couldn't
had a
say it.
feeling it was in either. It was in a fucking. I knew it was in a form, but I couldn't remember what. Because
Yes.
when was
And it's on a flag, and I'm pretty sure
Yes.
Six has that flag.
It was on, if you wish to find the flag.
how do you say it?
This flag.
Six temper tyrannus.
Sic semper tyrannus.
Sic semper tyrannus. Okay, you will
That
walk
is the
up and
flag
kind
that
of,
Six
like,
has.
whisper, "Seek
I would have put a big head.
That flag.
But yes, you're going to walk up to them, Coco, and say it?
Well,
They're
he's
too
gonna-
brute.
Yeah, but he's not gonna like do it. He's gonna walk past, like sort of past, like to the side of them and say it, not like in front of them.
Okay. Coco, you walk past him and say the phrase.
Yeah.
And then continue walking forward. Eventually, you do see the man pull away from the people he's talking with and chatting with and drinking with, and his eyes dart over to you very, very quickly, and then turn back. He gives a short bow to the group he's with, but then moves over to your location, taking off his hat and sitting down in a table next to you, secluded from everywhere else. He
Sorry.
does not speak and instead taps the table twice, indicating that if you're going to pass something over, you do it now.
He will pass over his.
He'll take it, lean back, and sort of wave you off for a moment. So basically telling you to bug off.
Yeah, cool, carry on.
Those looking at the man see him just sort of looking around, drinking his drink once more. And eventually, you do see him unroll it a little and sort of, over the process of about 15 minutes, slowly read the entire letter. bit by bit, line by line, row by row. He then proceeds to grab another piece of paper, spreads out the letter, and pushes the piece of paper on top of the report itself, rolling both up together, and then proceeds to sit back once more and burn the note very slowly that Coco has given to him. And slowly,
Sir,
without
that
producing
you're-
smoke.
you can't just burn things at our restaurant, sir.
Under the table, people don't notice. And eventually...
Turns out the table's really flammable.
Oh, fuck! Shit! No! Orpha's gonna make him pay a bit more. But eventually the note is burnt, except the other piece of paper that he has now, that survives the burning, he rolls and places inside his jacket. Before standing up and leaving the place. He walks past you all, and Coco, as he's walking past you, he says, "Sic semper tyrannis," and leaves. So, what do you guys want to do? It's obvious that the messenger has heard your message. It'll take some time for him to take it to where it needs to be.
Can I just ask Coco if in his message that he included that we wanted to meet, or if it was only his report?
Coco does not.
Coco does not what? That's not what I asked.
No, Coco will just nod.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure that I didn't forget that crucial part of the process.
No. Although my report wasn't in detail, although Coco wrote in detail, I didn't. I did mention, I think. Okay.
And describe. Wow.
Okay,
What?
ignore my spelling, okay?
You just called her Mothron.
Fuck.
That's not her
Did she
name.
actually?
Mothron is someone else, isn't it? Mothron, sorry. We call him Mothra.
Molfa.
We call him Mothra, sorry.
Is he not calling him Mothra?
Mothra.
The bit's over.
Who's Mothron? I swear Mothron is the same thing, right?
No, that was a joke that I made.
Well, I'm going to take. Well, you
Mothron-
edited it to be Mothra.
Mothron is an enemy from Terraria, Morgan.
Mothron, yes, yes.
Mothra is still wrong.
I know it's wrong, but I just felt like fucking Mothra.
My
Okay.
God.
She
Well,
didn't actually say Mothra. she
I
said
know,
Mothra.
I
couldn't-
know.
I
Morpha.
just couldn't remember how to spell it, so I just put Mothra.
No, hold on. He gave them misinformation. They have
No!
It's over. It's over. It's over. It's never been so over.
You just see Coco collapse on the ground an hour and
Dies of cringe. Well. Alright, Morgan. They will receive the information you have wrote. What is the party doing in the meantime?
Gamble!
Jacob is in the casino.
We are casino boys.
I want to earn my money back.
Do you know?
Where are the expensive machines?
Where are the you're looking for the expensive machines?
Okay, wait, I have
Is it
5
like-
gold. Okay,
Okay, I'm actually. I've never been in a casino in my life, and
There
the casino
are low tier
No,
machines and then
listen,
high tier.
listen to
Okay.
The
Okay.
casino in my
DM.
that I'm referencing is from Dragon Quest VIII.
Okay.
and
God.
and there are different tiers of machines where you can put in like 1 coin versus like 10 coins versus like 100 coins. Is there
Yeah.
something?
There is similar stuff. Yes. There are high
okay.
roller machines.
Jacob is a high roller. He'd like to go spend. I mean, make a little bit of money.
Spend some money. Yeah. All right.
Coco wants to gamble his 5 gold that he has.
You want to gamble 5 gold that you have, Morgan?
Yeah.
You mean the gold that you lost to pay for the ticket?
I never paid for it.
I
He never
know.
paid. I paid for him.
I know. I'm just saying you had enough gold to buy the ticket, but then you lost it to gambling.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Well then, who would? I guess you're going to gamble, Roman. What's everyone else doing in the meantime? Would you like to join in the celebrations? Talk to some people. Talk with Alpha.
Still talking to
Still talking to Neve? Okay.
Yeah.
This conversation has turned out to be a lot longer than I thought it would be originally, but
It is, but it's also really, really interesting. I'm gonna say that.
Lano and the twins. What are they doing? Lucrezia and the double L's, the LL.
The double L's. I'm
LLT.
going to follow whatever Luce is gonna do, to be honest.
You guys could be called the Littles. Lano, Tink, Lucrezia, little.
Great.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm down to just follow whatever Luce does. Lano is pretty happy just being a guard
Go
dog.
find a seat. Maybe get some tea.
Alright, so Jacob, you're going to the high rollers.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you look at the high rollers table, you see that there is a note on the machine. And it says, minimum gold entry, 100 gold.
Alright.
It does not list a maximum.
Jacob is gonna put in 200 gold.
200 gold, okay. I guess it's time for me to bring out the big dice. What's the final of the big dice? Big dice. Okay, right. So you're putting in 200 gold, Jacob?
Yeah, boy.
Okay. So, you spin it. It's a spinner. Goes round and round and round and round until eventually... Wow. Ding, 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 ding. Winner, and you receive back... 840 gold.
Magnificent.
So all in all, you made a profit of 640. Congrats.
Quite entertaining. Let's try this again. He's gonna put in 900.
900 gold. Okay. Spins round and round. Does not spit out any gold coins for you.
Oh, well, that was disappointing. I must just have to put more in.
Okay. You're not under the influence of the music, by the way.
No, he was. Or just like he's trying to figure out how this machine works.
Okay. Yeah.
He's going to add 1,000 gold pieces.
1,000 gold pieces. Jesus Christ. Okay. Sure. Once again, does not spit anything out.
This machine is a scam. How could people possibly play these devious devices? I shall be
you read messages.
Yeah, I read the message. You
Yeah.
never loaded question, you cunt.
Yeah, that's how interesting the conversation has been.
I shall take my leave of you, foul demon.
Yes, the machine does look very sad as you sputter those mean words at it. It's only doing its job. What the fuck?
All the high rollers looking at me like, what is he doing here?
What the fuck is this robot saying?
1,000 gold, that's not even enough to cover my lunch. What a poor.
What? Not even like what a poor boy.
Poor.
What a poor.
Interesting maneuver.
Right. Yes, of course. Interesting maneuver. Right. So, Jacob, after you should have just quit after the first one, honestly, man.
I have so much money, I don't care.
Yeah, it's real funny how little that's gonna get you up in terms of floors.
No, I mean, I just like. Other than that, I have nothing else to spend it on. Like, I've just been accumulating.
Well, that's because you've been spending a lot of time on the lower floors. You've not really gone to go buy stuff. Lower floors are kind of shit for that. But you guys, yeah, sure, roll it, Kane.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
I'm
So, what were
using
you saying
numbers
you were
as
doing,
well.
Lucrezia? What is Luchador doing?
She's finding a seat and ordering some tea.
Some tea? Okay.
Yeah.
Lana, would you like to also order some tea?
I couldn't find my mute button. Yeah, I'll be ordering some tea.
Okay. I'm gonna say Tink does as well. Just joins you all. You all have a lovely family tea time together. Obviously, with Lano being the pet of the family.
He's trying to get it on with Grandma. He's trying to be Grandpa.
He is trying to be Grandpa. He's trying to be Grandpa. He's trying his damnedest to be Grandpa, if we're honest. But eventually, the tea. Martha? What? The tea does arrive, and it's quite. While you remember they were sort of cutting back with what they were giving out, with what's handed to you guys is a very large portion of tea, and you even get some cookies that were not requested alongside, in just sort of a circular plate that they tell you to help yourselves, madams and sir. I think you'll find their taste rather ravishing. Yes, on Lady Orpha tonight. She's been very kind, very generous with us all. After the apparent victory that we've had against Talgrig and his opulent forces, you see. But please enjoy yourselves and have a wonderful evening. And
Thank you.
he leaves you with the bickies and tea. And, as you all sort of sip and taste it, it's quite lovely. In fact, you may all add. It's so lovely, in fact, you may add 1 temporary HP. When who drank the tea.
Ooh,
Oh.
excellent.
Yeah, no.
A single temporary hit point.
I
That
was about to ask
disappears
that-
in about 2 minutes, so keep that on the timer.
I was about to ask if that would be
0.
big. He wouldn't have had any tea.
Yeah. After you guys finish your cups, the temporary HP disappears. Rip.
Yeah, that's fine.
But it was really good tea. It was amazing tea.
Really good fucking tea.
Amazing tea.
My temporary hit points usually last longer.
So, after you all sort of get settled in, get doing your own thing. Oh, Kane, what did you roll? Hang on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, yeah. Let me get that to you now.
+6 with memories with knowledge from a past life. +2, so 21 altogether.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Give me a sec. I hate you.
I'm sorry, the message chain didn't originally
I'm
think to be this long. But like, it is very interesting, and I'm sorry I have to keep it
There's your
secretive, but I
answer.
have to.
There's your answer.
As in,
But everyone sort of gets settled in. Everyone gets settled in.
just a clarification. I'm sorry.
And you all sort of rest up and just enjoy your time relaxing until eventually, Coco, you do see the contact walking back in, and will walk up next to you, put a hand on your shoulder, and as he does, you feel a small sort of pendant being left on the side of your shoulder. You hear a click, and eventually he takes the pendant away. As you look there, you see a small note, small piece of paper left there on your shoulder, which you can grab, and he just walks past you and goes back to merrymaking with the other people. I will write what's on it now. So. But yes, all of you sort of notice this as well, as you're all sort of intently waiting. So yeah. All of you sort of gather together, and you can. There we go. And you all gather up and get ready to, well, hear what Morgan has to say after he got the note. So, Morgan, are you here to begin?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
Yep.
very good. That's the first step.
Yep.
So, everyone sort of crowds around after a little bit of time. Jacob looking a little sad with the mask on his face after losing a bit of money. His precious coins to the machine.
I mean, honestly, he would probably just be like, meh. Like, he doesn't need it for
How
anything
much
real.
money did you lose?
2,000 gold.
Oh my gosh.
No, just 1,000 gold. I made money.
I could have bought like a decent weapon for.
No, I don't care.
Okay.
When we give this man the charge of a fucking gamble a lot away.
I have. You want to know what I have in total?
No.
I have 3,000 gold pieces and 187 platinum.
How much is that in gold?
That's
Platinum
about
is 10
four-
gold.
Yeah, so it's about almost 5,000 gold.
Okay. I should probably, if I knew you had that much, I probably would have asked if you would be willing to buy me a weapon. But probably wouldn't be. I'm guessing.
Well, Jacob has learned his lesson about the devil machines, so he won't be doing that again.
The devil machine.
Yeah. So, I'll be handed this note now, and.
Oh wait, I can just do this.
Okay, so I'm guessing it mean which building? Oh wait, it says there. Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Coco's just gonna. Do I know what this place is?
Nope, but you probably could ask around.
He's gonna have a little look around there and ask if he can't find anything. And what time of day is it currently?
It's morning, but it's soon
Okay.
to be midday.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask. Just I guess. I'm gonna have a quick look around. Can I see anything? Can I see it anywhere?
What, you've stepped outside?
Yeah.
You're not gonna tell the group?
Well, no. I won't go. I don't want. Fuck it. Whatever. Hey guys, come with me.
Okay.
Come.
And you're gonna just step outside and have a little look? You don't see any signs pointing to it. You do see some apartment complexes, but you don't know if they're the ones you're looking for.
Poke looks very shifty, peeking around, and Jacob is just like behind him doing the same thing. Like, what are we looking for?
I'm not peeking around, just walking casually. He's gonna quickly have a look around and then see, just ask guy anyone that would look like well informed of the area, and ask, do you know where Kelger's apartments are?
Kilger's a cop. Yeah. That's what he says, by the way. I didn't just fuck up my words.
Recommended to stay in.
Oh, they're over like on the they're by yeah.
Calm down. Think. And then
I'm
speak.
calm.
down.
They're Kelgear. A left road gear. Steer right. 5 part. Then
Then
up.
watching the game.
Yeah, you're there. And-
What is wrong with this dude? From my perspective.
Make a medicine check.
Okay.
Also, Ruben, can I ask the knowledge for the D20 there?
That's gonna.
Don't worry.
Sorry.
I'm the DM. I kind of have to.
It's alright. It was just it was an insight for Kane.
Okay. But yes, what was
Um,
that, Roman?
I rolled 19 on the medicine check.
19. This man quite obviously has a stroke to the left part of his body.
I'm gonna walk up and be like, "Oh, Coco, give him a moment," and Jacob is just going to attempt to like just like examine the man and like sit him down and be like, sir, you are very clearly in distress. What happened? Tell me, if you can.
He had a stroke.
You sort of take him and he sort of like sits down a bit awkwardly. You can tell he's not very comfortable in the sitting position. He goes, rough man came, beat 3 men.
I did say ask him.
I'm just gonna spend.
Not a fucking guy who's on deathbed.
He's not on a deathbed. He was walking past and you're like, hey!
I did ask for someone who would be well informed and be able
You don't know that. It's just a guy with a hat. He was walking past and you're like, yeah, you.
I'm just gonna
stroke,
attempt
I would see
to, let's see what I can do for him. Just genuinely
Just
heal
shoot him, dude.
Um,
Doesn't want this life.
Toll the dead.
It's okay, I got you, buddy. Ding dong.
I'm gonna healing word him and just attempt to sort of calm his spasms.
He sort of chills out for a few moments upon receiving the healing word, and just sort of got roughed.
Roughed up. 3 men, he said. Talgrig's men. Which way did they head?
what?
Gone.
No worries.
Long gone.
Yeah, it's obviously when they were sieging.
Get yourself to a doctor, man.
But apartment. Oh, left street. Down. Down road.
You want to just take us there?
Yeah, why? Go ahead. Sir, I will lead with you, and
And
we.
then we'll just give him money so we can go to the doctors.
Yeah, I will hoist him up by the arm and sort of walk arm in arm with him and sort of hold him up as we make our way down the street.
I'm gonna
Okay.
do an insight check.
Go for it. Do you want to see if he's being genuine?
Yeah.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
16.
16. From what you can tell, Coco, this man is genuinely physically hurt.
Okay.
There now. We'll get you where you need.
He just sort of taps on one of your shoulders when he's sort of telling you where to go and sort of points in directions. And
Yes,
eventually you do come across in front of this building, and he just goes, here.
Thank you so much for your help, sir. And he will sort of clasp his hand and pass him 10 gold, say, for your help and for your injuries.
Thank you. And he will
No, thank-
nod and bow, like even if part of himself is really struggling to, and he will put the money into his pocket and start waving goodbye as he slowly trods on down the street. But yes, you arrive at what you think is the place. What are you doing, Coco?
Very good. I believe that you and Six should make this journey alone. We will find ourselves a spot to rest while you make your meet. Is there anywhere nearby?
To check,
All wanted to.
is this meeting the meeting that was set up?
Yes.
Then in which case, I'm going with.
When you go with, you would say, fuck all. Unless it's because I just don't want you fucking anything up, okay? You know exactly the best with the words. Just listen, and then if you do really need to say something, say very little, okay?
Say less, what he's saying.
If you start rambling on, I'm kicking you out. Because they will just leave if it's too much. Because they realistically, this. Hey yo, can we not mention? Yeah, I saw that. Can you not? Hey, what? Hey, look, leave Lulu out of this, okay? You just make
No.
Owl who died of unfortunate circumstances.
He was a fool.
He was a fool.
I'm just
Bullshit.
going to stare at the cat with an eyebrow raise. Do I even have eyebrows? With
Yes.
my-
Yes, you do. You don't have eyebrows, but you have the bone in your face to raise your
Yeah.
eyebrow.
Eye ridges.
With my eye bone,
It's literally the
Brow.
brow. It's called the brow.
hairless eyebrows.
It's just called the
They-
brow. It's the brow of the
Say
face.
wow.
I'm gonna raise it.
No, you promise me you will not blabber on like you always do. When you say something, just say something short. Okay? And remember, do not try and speak down to these people like you try to speak down to everyone. Okay?
Well, are you guys going inside?
Coco, I'm sorry, but I think that's just you.
That is just you.
Spoken down to other people as well, so it's not just me.
It's mainly to you, but yeah. You act as if this is my first time seeing them.
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the dumb turtle.
Oh, okay.
The dumb turtles.
As opposed to the dumb cat.
Hey, as
The dumb
opposed to the
owl.
dumb mask.
You've had quite the
Asshole.
menagerie of animals.
See? most of what I said at the start of the session.
No, that's not what you said. What you said is something else entirely.
The way you said it.
It was what I meant.
It's not what you
We're
said.
not bringing that back up. We're not bringing that back up.
So, Coco, would you like to enter with your 2 companions?
Give Lucent Tink a nod as I go.
Coco, where are you heading? Tell me the place. Tell me the floor. Tell me the room number. Tell me all of those things.
I'm a tabaxi girl in a steampunk world. It's so
I leave the section every second. Morgan?
I think you might have
Turtle,
heard.
make sure you're quiet when we're inside. Because I'm going to mute and disappear. So we'll sit here in abject silence for 30 seconds.
Morgan.
I'm back. I did say 2 secs.
Okay.
Doesn't help when like you're gonna like be the main character for a moment.
2 secs is a 30th of a second, so you were definitely not that quick.
Okay. All right. All right, Ruben. Okay.
I'm true.
You are. Yeah. Okay then. It's a. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys head in. The meeting group goes, and the vacation group stays.
Yes. You guys.
So,
Do you want to go to like a coffee shop nearby, or like what are you looking for?
So Lucrezia, where have you been? Have you been thinking about taking any trips after this is all over? You know, like.
We're gonna go do the important group first. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but like they want.
At this time, you guys have been waiting for a little bit. I'm gonna say at this time, Morgan, when you usher everyone out and get ready, it's midday now.
Yeah. So you'll just ask Solana or 6 to follow. And
Mhm.
we'll just walk up. I'm guessing there's no elevators.
There are no elevators. There are only stairs.
We'll just walk up.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Actually, first he's gonna go to the personal counter.
Hmm?
What? Okay.
And ask if there are any rooms available.
Yes, sir. We have a couple of rooms available. What are you looking for?
What's the cheapest?
Cheapest? We have a single room here. Floor 2, room 7 is available. And it'll only be 12 silver pieces for the night.
Sure. Yeah, we'll handle the also.
Thank you, sir. The redhead, human woman pockets it and just goes, here's your key. Here you go. I hope it's enjoyable for you, sir.
Yeah, just need a minute. I do rarely ever speak in my mouth. It's just I kept forgetting how dry the Welsh takes.
RP.
Okay. So yeah, thank you very much. And Coco will just head up to the. Well, just go to the 7th floor now.
Okay, yeah. Head to the 7th floor. You see a row of doors ahead of you.
Yep. Coco will just carry on walking, and when he gets to room 8, he's gonna turn around and put his hand up with a halt signal in a way, like a
Stop.
Stop signal. Yeah. He will carry on walking until he reaches room 12.
Mm-hmm.
He will knock on the door 3 times.
Okay. You knock 3 times, Coco. And you hear on the other side of the door a familiar voice say, "Six Semper Tyrannis, come in."
And then Coco will wave over the others.
And as you wave them over, the door slowly opens, allowing you entry. assume you will walk in.
Yes. Coco goes first, then 6, then I'm gonna try and make sure that's the order.
As you walk in, on the other side, you see this boy. Who, if you remember,
You see Coco like.
Hello, buddy. How you doing?
You see Coco.
Haven't
very
seen you
smiling,
for a while.
He's come here.
Did I not make it? I don't think I made new tokens for them.
You did not.
Sorry.
it's okay. That's okay. Doesn't really matter.
You see.
It matters to me.
It's okay. They look lovely anyway, Nate.
Because he was not expecting this one. Although I'm pretty sure I'm decently friends with this one, right? Like not friends, as in like talk to this one a decent amount.
I
Right,
don't
isn't that
know.
what we
You
discussed?
never sent me anything about your
Yeah,
history
no,
with
we
the
discussed
syndicate.
it in person.
Oh yes. Yeah, he hates you the least.
Yes, he hates me the least.
That does not mean you're on good terms with him.
Yeah, I know that.
Well, he's friendly to everyone, so.
True. Well, apart from Bravaxi.
Yeah, he wasn't like kill Bravaxi. He was like, okay, this is going on, I guess.
It's just what. That was a very good moment for Bravaxi.
But yes, do you all step inside the room, and as you all do, he closes it and locks it.
Yes.
And that's where we're gonna end today's session.
That is Rambo. Yes. Oh no, I was friends with Technoblade's character.
Trevor. No, you were
Trevor, I
not.
was-
You were not friends with Trevor.
I thought I was the one. I thought Trevor was the one I talked to a bit.
No. No.
Did I not?
No.
Oh, never mind. I guess it was this one.
Yes.
Yes, that is Rambo. The top 4 people of the syndicate is Technoblade, Rambo.
Don't call them by their like actual like username, because that just makes me feel cringe for including them.
But honestly, I love
Randy,
Bruh, you are
Trevor,
cringed.
Phil, Nikki.
Yeah, Phil and Nikki. Well, you know who Phil's and I don't, what's her username? Nikki, isn't it just?
It's
Nikki?
Phil Swift.
No, I know Phil Swift. Yeah, but what's a
With Flex Team.
Isn't it? I swear it's just Nikki. What's the actual like?
Point being.
Yes.
Exactly. That is where we're going to end today's session. As you will meet one of you for the first time. The other two,
will.
once again.
I will make better tokens.
Very curious tiefling.
Yes.